What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? Can y'all hear me? Blue was right again. Boy, oh boy. Y'all still think it's somebody better than me? Hey, y'all still think there's somebody out there that's better than me? Huh? I'm just asking for a friend. Monica Johnson, peace of blessings, queen. My brother AK Crowder in the building. Hey, do y'all still think there's somebody out there better than me? Xavier Coleman, Paul Porter, hey, Stephen L. Lamack, Joshua Luden, Kenneth Pinkney. Hey man, do y'all still think it's somebody out here that exists? Michael Bay, Anthony X, West 7 Goat, P. Ollie, Randall 700, Nick M, Yee Huncho, T Bugs, Chosen Kid, BP 77, Emmett Smith. People, don't let the fact that YouTube don't send out my notifications make you think that there's somebody out there on these platforms that's better than me. They're not. Unknown, what's up? Chef Dre Bug, what's up? Keeman Nation, Anthony X, High End Peyton Gary, what's up? Ephraim Khan, Sterling Mantis, what's up? Monty Norman, Nicholas Serdu, what's up? Chick Cicerelli, Eric O, what's up? My brother Hulk Nell in the building. He said, I wish you would cook Ryan on live, Blue. He ain't gonna come on here. He not gonna come on here. You understand? Bro, the big punch, what's up, family? Hold now, you got to understand something. And shout out to my brother Champside because he was cooking Ryan. But he left too many holes. Light eyes, what's up, family? He left too many holes when he was talking to Ryan because he felt rushed. So he was jumping subjects and he wasn't pinning Ryan against the wall like he should have. You understand? Ain't no way. You think he coming on here? Mr. Big Play Bray, what's up? Man, listen. JC Storyteller LLC, Lunatic Menace, what's good? You think he coming on here? Man, come on, man. John Smith, what's up? Nah. D-Boy Dev, what's up? Do you think he coming on here? Man, please. Might not never. Listen, man. Let me tell you guys a little something. A little something. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you guys, right? There's a lot of people that respects your boy Blue. Jaguar Tamer, Geo James, Khalil 98, what's up? That will come in my inbox. They'll chop it up with me. They'll give me information. People don't want to be put out there. Lawrence 25 100, what's up? They don't want to be put out there. You understand? They'll chop it up, and I'm cool with that. You understand? They don't want to be put on the forefront. They don't want to. You see how we got 144 people here and it won't move? Nasty work. Nasty work. Because I'm going to tell you guys the truth every single time. So my information, people, my information is not, my information. See, when I give you guys information, Vontae 2 Claim, what's up? You'll be surprised who gives me this info. If one day I could say, and these people come forward, y'all would be like, wow. You'll be taken back. I would shut down the internet completely. Completely. They know I'm tired. You understand? I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of deceiving. Stephen L. Mack, my brother in the super chat. Much love, family. right? I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the deceiving, people. Let me explain something to y'all. They are misleading y'all purposely, people, because they know they can. Do y'all understand that? I'm dropping gems on y'all every day. People be like, man, Blue, man, they high-five me in the inbox. Believe that. They hit me up, Blue, we love you, Blue. Will Smith, what's up, family? I promise you. I promise you. Don't get it confused, because you see right now, YouTube is not sending out my notifications, right? They blocking people from coming in. They blocking people from sending super chats, right? Don't think that that's not by design. That's by design. Brian Tweedy, what's up? John Parham, what's up? It's just that y'all fight back. So people trying to fight to get in here. See, people hit up YouTube and they trying to get me blocked. I'm telling y'all the real. Because I'm exposing the business of the sport of boxing and y'all don't even appreciate it. That's what I'm doing, people. I'm putting myself out there. I could go along with the trend. I could go along with the narratives. I could do all that. JD, what's up? And my numbers won't be affected at all. Alonzo Hunt, what's up? JD, what's up? But because I don't do that, Craig Pruitt, what's up, family? I don't do that. And I tell y'all the hardcore raw truth. No Diddy. Paper Chaser, what's up? Because I can't even sleep at night trying to deceive y'all purposely. They're purposely deceiving y'all, people. I'm going to keep it 100. And I'm not going to put no names or nothing out there. Mr. M. Pride, what's up? To each their own, however you feed your family. But I can't sleep at night purposely coming up here and deceiving y'all. I can't do it. I can't do it. YG Knight, what's up? I can't do it. Can't do it. You think I haven't gotten calls from these networks and these promotional companies like, hey, Blue, say something good about us? Because I did. Dick and BM, what's up? X Pro Group, what's up? Sean Yancey, what's up? Raphael Murphy, what's up? Charles Schuler, what's up? You understand? Let me show y'all something. So you see how yesterday everybody went viral? Tank Davis did 325,000 to 350 pay-per-view buys. You got people talking about, see, Tank Davis squashed Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Right? That's what they told you. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Here's the difference between me and them. You know that song? What's the difference between me and you? Right? I'm going to give y'all this truth. I ain't sitting up here lying to y'all. What's the difference between me and you? Indy says, you're not trying to deceive people, but be the first person to pass a false narrative. Okay, cool. Indy, how about I send you the link and you come on here and show me what false narrative did I push? Hey, Abaman, what's good? Tank Davis and Isaac Cruz did not do 200,000 pay-per-view buys. There we go with the lies again. It did not do no 200,000 pay-per-view buys. It did not do no 200,000 pay-per-view buys. That's a lie. It's a straight up lie. Straight up lying. It did not do 200,000 pay-per-view buys. Nor did Hector Garcia do 200,000 pay-per-view buys. Nor did the Rolly Romero Tank fight do 275,000 pay-per-view buys. That's a lie. Eno Boston, what's up? Jonathan Thompson, what's up? Ryan and Devin did about 375 to 400,000 pay-per-view buys. Ryan came out talking today, talking about they did 500,000. That's a lie. It didn't do 500,000 pay-per-view buys. It didn't go over 400,000. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's a straight up lie. Cracks TV Daddy, what's good? Cracks TV, I can send you the link and you can come on here and talk as well. Stanley Bailey, what's good? Ryan didn't exaggerate. He just straight up lied. It's all a lie. It's a lie. Period. Indy, I can send you the link and you could come up here and talk. If you insult me when you come in the chat, I'm sending you the link to come up here and talk. Don't talk to me in the chat. Hayden Haradine, what's up, Femi? Fan Perspective, what's good? Straight Convo, what's up? Don't talk to me in the chat. I'll send you the link and you come up here and talk. Since you want to insult me in the chat. Glass Ceiling Creative, what's up? Touch a Trend, what's up? The Future, what's good? I'll send you the link. You come up in here. See, yeah, that's the problem. I'm not a pom-pom shaking, $10 Walmart sneaker wearing, lollipop sucking fanboy. So I'll send you the link. You come up here and you state your case. Donnie 3 times, what's up? Derek Choice, what's good? You notice nobody ever clicks the link. Why not? No, you didn't ask for receipts. The first thing you came in, you said I was passing judgment. You said I created false narratives. Tony Oles, what's up? I don't create false narratives because you want to believe what you want to believe. And when I tell you something that's absolutely true, right, then because it don't fit what you wanted to believe, then you come here talking about I'm creating false narrative. That's disrespectful to me. Michael Me, what's up? Chris McCoy, what's good? So I'm offering you the link to come on here and stand on your square and tell me how am I deceiving the people? Justin Hawkins, what's good? John Smith, what's up? Ratchet since 9-1, what's up? Gino Williams, what's up? I can show you receipts. Now you gonna click the link and come up on here and speak your piece since you said I'm creating false narratives? Antone Lancaster, salute. Because you posted Floyd confirmed. Okay, that's what Floyd Mayweather and his team said. Did I tell you that I said that? What false narrative did I create? So I'm gonna ask you again, Indy, hit the link because you are a pom-pom shaking, $10 Walmart sneaker wearing, lollipop sucking fanatic. I'm not that. BJ Jason, what's good? And if you listen to the actual video, I told you that's what somebody close to Floyd Mayweather team. So now you telling me Floyd Mayweather don't know the numbers? You said I'm creating a narrative. I told you somebody close to Floyd Mayweather told me and confirmed that. Now you telling me that you know more than Floyd Mayweather? Then all of these people know more than Floyd Mayweather now, huh? Now Floyd Mayweather ain't got no credibility. You see how this work, people? Kristen Jackson, what's good? Share my live. What's up, family? You see how this works? Scorpio 1176, what's up? Now all of a sudden, first they tell me Blue don't know what he talking about. Now I told you that somebody close to Floyd, and Floyd confirmed to them, yeah, the fight didn't do that well. Well, yeah, Floyd is just a hater. Now Floyd don't know what he talking about because you want it to be correct. No, Indy, I want you to click the link, come on here and speak your piece. Hustle Project, what's up? I want you to click on here because I'm going to make you look like a fool. I'm sick and tired of you people. This sport is a clown show. Teach, what's up? It's an absolute clown show. People just be talking. I seen people were sending me the link yesterday. Hey, Curry, peace, blessings, beautiful queen. And shout out to Showbiz Adult. He knows I ain't got no issues with Biz. He do what he do. People gonna try to pit us together against each other. It is what it is, right? But here's the thing: people send me the link. People in Showbiz chat talking about, Blue Blood lied again. The hell I lie about? Because you dudes don't pay attention. I ain't lie about nothing. And if you actually listen to the video that Showbiz said, he ain't never give you no number. So how did I lie? All he said was what Showbiz said was that it did more than, what's up to it? Showbiz said it did more than the numbers that was placed there. Big Punch, what's up, my guy?
What up, dude? Hey, so you did kind of say that Devin and Ryan did
It,
400K.
there you go. You got to start over, great brother, because the mic was off.
Oh, I said on one of your videos you said Ryan and Devin did 400K.
Right. I just said that they did 375 to 400K.
And,
Ryan said
and
it did 500K. I just said that he lied.
okay, and then one of the videos that you made before the tank fight, you kind of like hinted towards that. Well, I'm not saying that you came up with this or this was your narrative or anything like that, but I'm saying that basically you were saying that, Tank was saying that Floyd was hating, that he was hating on him, before the Frank Martin fight even happened. Like
Right.
that
He was there was things that he did that, but that don't mean he don't know the business.
But you don't think that he could be lying because he's still hating?
Why would he lie with saying that the numbers is 150 to 200,000 pay-per-view buys? Because if he wanted to lie, he could make it lower than that. He could, because the Isaac Cruz fight did 60,000 and the Hector Garcia fight did 50,000. So if Floyd wanted to really and this came from his team, if Floyd wanted to, he could make it lower than that, right?
True. But the thing is like he's still. I think he bitter because at the end of the day, he got Tank got one of his fighters put off the card.
Oh, 1,000? No, he didn't get one of his fighters. He got his whole company pulled off the card. So
okay,
I have no
I just
doubt.
knew
I
about
have
the
no
Kamel thing.
Yeah, there was no Mayweather fighters allowed to be on the card. So I have zero doubt that Floyd Mayweather is bitter. Zero. But what I'm saying is, these are two different walks of life, right? With people telling me that it's 150 to 200,000. Floyd is just somebody else from another on his side that was like, yeah, bro, that's what Floyd is they expecting. So he didn't. It wasn't like, and again, let me say this again. This came from a source close to Floyd Mayweather. I'm not going to say the names, but so what it's coming from, they're like, yeah, this, and this, that's about right. But they're just tapping in like, that's about right. The numbers that's being put out there, right? Now, let me show you something else. Just to show you how it validates what I'm saying. Who was the first person that told you guys that they're going to tell you that Tank Davis did 350,000 pay-per-view buys? That would be me.
Okay.
I told you that 13 days ago. I said 13 days ago, a source told me that they're going to tell you that the fight did 350,000 pay-per-view buys. What they told you yesterday?
He said, yeah, I heard that it was 350 or well, actually it was probably more, but they didn't give out the exact numbers.
Okay, well, we're going to go off of what Dan Raphael said. Dan Raphael said 325 to 350, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told you that they're going to tell you that number 13 days ago. Now, where do you think I got that number from? You think it's a coincidence that yesterday they come up with that number? I told you that 13 days ago. So when people say I'm hating or making up stories, there's nothing to hate or make up stories. I told you that a source close to this situation, extremely close, said, hey, we gonna go at about 350,000. I told you that 13 days ago. You don't believe me? I can play the video.
No, I'm not saying you didn't say that. I'm not saying you didn't say that at all.
Right.
Like,
So 13 days ago, I told you all that they're gonna come up with a number of 350,000 pay-per-view buys. Yesterday, now all this time, which outlet you saw? What outlet did you see from the day of the fight till yesterday mention anything about the Gator pay-per-views outside of me and Rick Glacier? Nobody.
No.
Not a single soul. Now, here's the thing. Do y'all think it's a coincidence that everybody yesterday just suddenly got the numbers and everybody reports the numbers now? Michael Benson, Dan Raphael, Showbiz, every platform now knows the numbers. That's not a coincidence. This is a script. And here's the thing, right? I'm just tired of, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. That's what I love the sport of boxing, right? I can't sit here and tell y'all these false narratives. I will not do it. I can sit here and tell you that it did over, because there's going to be what I told you guys before. There is going to be no proof. We went from, I asked Steven Espinosa about the Tank Davis Hector Garcia fight. You know what he said?
Your mic kind of going in and out.
Oh man. Can you hear me now better?
Yeah.
Okay. I asked Steven Espinosa that, right? He said he can't reveal those numbers because these fighters are independent contracts. So he couldn't reveal Isaac Cruz. You guys don't believe me? Go Google it. He can't reveal these numbers. Tank Davis numbers with Isaac Cruz and Hector Garcia because these guys are independent. He's not allowed. But then he's allowed to tell you what Tank and Ryan Garcia numbers did. So when it does good, he can tell you. So that's a clear indication of what's going on. And this is
I thought those was the network's numbers and not the actual fighters.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that the Steven Espinosa didn't want to reveal any pay-per-view numbers. K different breed, peace and blessings, Queen. So what I'm telling you guys is that you know we are the ones that are paying for these fights. Mm-hmm. We are the ones. It don't make sense that they just looking to deceive us in our face in plain sight. You understand? It don't matter what, you don't have to. I'm not saying you have to agree with me. You gotta like Devin Haney. You gotta like no, you ain't gotta like nothing. But we should just have respect for ourselves. I mean, Bob Arum had told us. He said the fans in the sport of boxing is dumb as a box of rocks. You can kick them in any direction and they'll go with it. And they mean that. They mean it.
It was something that you said back in the previously, and I think it was really true that basically the numbers really shouldn't matter, you know, as far as you know the actual sport goes, because it really don't affect, you know, what we actually watching.
Right.
Like, the only reason people start bringing up those numbers is to try to compare to see what boxer was better than another boxer, because they like, oh, this person sell more than this person or whatever. But in reality, it really don't have nothing to do with if that fighter is actually a good boxer or not.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. And it's like, can you hear me? My mic is good? Is my mic
good? It's kind of like crackling, like a little sound, like weird sound on it.
How about now?
It still, oh, it actually got worse. Wait a minute. All right.
It's good now?
It's like a buzzing sound on it. All right. Wait.
Hold on.
There you go. There you go.
Good now?
Oh, now your sound kind of went down lower.
That's good now?
Right. Oh, dang. Now that buzzing came back.
Buzzing came?
Is one of your cords loose?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, there you go. There you
it's
go.
Good now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So here's the thing, right? Um, I'm just tired of them just playing these games with us. You know what I'm saying? You think about this, right? We okay. We watched the fight, the Tank fight. Me, you, and the other brother was on, right? We had fun debating the fight, right? We can actually sit and debate the fights. But all of these other things, they forcing this to create a narrative to build up fighters instead of watching the fighters build themselves up in the ring. They're building fighters up with narratives, and
yeah.
so what happens is every day, right? Like last night, I'm minding my business. Here I go, 30 messages. Oh, you lied again about the pay-per-views because now you have another content creator saying something else. Then you have this one saying this. Then you have that one saying this. And so that is overwhelming the actual competition. We're not
Yeah.
even getting a chance to enjoy the fights no more
Facts.
because it's everything is about. I was watching today and getting my hair done, and I'm listening today to a couple of videos, and they talking about Shakur and Tank. Everything surrounding the Shakur and Tank conversation is what Shakur don't sell. He don't sell tickets. He don't do this. He don't. What does that have to do with the competition? We can't
Nothing.
even enjoy. We can't even sit and get to a point that we enjoy watching. Hey, I want to see Tank versus Frank. Who you think gonna win? Hey man, I think he gonna knock him out. I think we can't even enjoy that because both videos I'm listening. I just clicked off and started listening to dudes talking about LeBron James' son. I got tired. I got fatigued, and I just clicked off, and I'm like, man, shout out my brother Ticket TV. He started talking about Bronny James signed the contract as a second round pick. I just started listening to that, man. I had to get away. It just zaps the enjoyment out of the game.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
then what it does is it forces people like myself to come up here and have to validate my pass points to clear my name because it makes me look crazy. So now every day I got to come up here and defend my stance instead of breaking down fights and enjoying the fights, being right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? If Big Punch say, "Hey, Tank gonna knock Shakur out in the 5th round," and Blue is like, "Nah, Shakur gonna outbox him," and we have a debate, a healthy debate, and then they fight, and then you right or I'm right, and then we can enjoy it. That's gone.
Yeah. Facts.
Now all we talking about is we Punch. This is so crazy. Think about this. Me and you could debate afterwards. Remember when we was talking after the Frank fight, me, you, and the other brother, right?
Yep.
People was in the chat talking about the arena being sold out or not being. Who the hell cares?
Exactly. Like it don't even matter.
It don't even. Why does it matter? And the worst part about it is, it's us that fills the arena. So if the arena's empty, that means it's us.
Yep.
We not in attendance.
Yep.
Another thing is, every day I got to defend this situation with Ryan Garcia when he makes it clear as day. Like now, right now, right? Ryan Garcia is talking about he fired his lawyer and saying that Al Haymon set him up. I mean, at what point in time, when do we stop? Like, and then people in the chat, see, I knew Al Haymon. Bro, what the hell are we talking about? Like,
Man.
at some point in time, it don't dawn on you, this dude needs help. Now he fired his lawyer. Talking about his lawyer, he realized his lawyer was close to Al Haymon. Him and Al Haymon set him up. He's working with Al Haymon. He ain't scared of Al Haymon. Bro, what are you talking about? You went from Vada to Wada to Victor Conte to Devin Haney. Now you're talking about you putting all these pieces together. You fired your lawyer. What are you talking about? And when does the boxing world just say, "Hey, bro, we gonna unify"? I don't care who you thought won, why you thought they won, nothing. Bro is outside of his mind. And at some point in time, we gotta come together. But no, we can't, because guess what? You're gonna have me saying one thing, this content creator defending that, this content creator defending, and again, we don't all have to say the same thing. But at some point in time, we gotta stop the nonsense.
Yeah.
Like we trying to. Well, he only had 16 billion for a gram, bro. How do you get 16 billion for a gram of anything in your system? It's not even possible. Thank you. Yes, it's not even possible. But we got to do now. Now it's Al Haymon fault. But here's the weird part. So now the people that was defending Ryan Garcia and creating these videos and all this defense team, now he's fired the lawyer and blaming Al Haymon. Now you won't see any videos about that. Nothing. Now nobody's going to mention anything about it. Because, and it all boils down to what? Because you don't like Bill or you don't like Devin or you, bro, it has spilled outside the sport of boxing. It's no longer about boxing anymore. It's no longer about boxing. It's so far away from the actual competition now. It's not even funny. Punch, you went out. Bill, I need the space on it. You see what I'm saying? It is no longer about the sport of boxing anymore. I mean, you got dudes right now that are saying, hey, bro, Terrence Crawford is on steroids. Bro ain't never tested positive for a thing in his life. Not a thing. Imagine this in sports. Imagine in basketball, right? Because for whatever, I think basketball players are more popular than football players. So imagine in basketball, right? You have Luka Doncic test positive for steroids, and then people be like, "Man, we know Kevin Durant on steroids. Ain't never test positive for nothing. But Kevin Durant got to be on steroids. Ain't no way he doing what he doing without steroids." Bro, when did he ever test positive for steroids? Yeah, but look who he trained with. Bro, what?
Bro, let me
All
know.
in defense of Luka Doncic? It just sounds ridiculous. So now people are saying Terrence Crawford is on steroids because Ryan Garcia test positive. Now I got people in my inbox talking about, yeah, man, he's Victor Conte is covering up Terrence Crawford's failed test. What? How? How?
Bro, let me know when I can join in.
Oh, you can join in, great brother.
I just
Salute for having.
I think people are just too worried about the business aspect of boxing right now. Oh, I'm sorry, I was cutting you off. My bad, bro.
Yeah, you can. I just wanted to say salute for even having me on, and you know what I'm saying. I just accepting, you know what I'm saying, somebody to challenge certain things you're saying, because a lot of channels don't do that. But like as far as Crawford, they've been saying it was Errol Spence fans who've been saying that for a whole year about Snap. Manny, Janitor Marty, well, Manager Marty, you know, I'm like, it's a whole gang of fans and YouTubers been saying Crawford is on Snack. So that didn't just show up right now. That's been happening for a year. That's your fan base mainly who's saying that. If you go back and look at the videos, even from when you watching the fight, starting from the fifth round, you can see them saying, "Oh, check the gloves, check. He probably on steroid." They've been saying that for a year. That didn't just start. That's nothing new. It's weird that you reported it like it was new, but that's been happening since last year, July 29th. On Everything I Love, they've been saying that about Bud. So that's something that's not new. And
No, I didn't report it like it's new. What happened is I had a brother in the chat, two brothers in the chat that particular day, continuously debating me and challenging me and saying Terrence Crawford, you ain't saying Terrence Crawford tested positive. You ain't saying Terrence. That's what happened.
oh well, yeah, you know they've been saying that, but like you were saying, he never been tested positive for anything. And but about the little number thing, like Michael Benson, Dan Raphael, you or Floyd, is no evidence of the numbers. So, you know, people can assume whatever they want and choose to believe whoever they want. But like the Big Punch was saying, we don't know if Floyd telling the truth. And you saying why would he lie? But I could give you a million reasons why he'll lie. He fired Tank, he fired Leonard Ellerby, so he has every reason to lie because he doing stuff he never did. He put out that video of Devin. First it was clipped up for Tank when Tank was with him. Then when he wasn't, right after his fight, he released that. So he's obviously trying to bring Tank down. So he have every reason to lie. Maybe he didn't, maybe he did, but you can't just assume he has no reason to lie. That's just your opinion. That's not a fact though. So he could have been lying about the numbers, but we don't really know what the numbers are. But along with that, I never cared about the numbers. Even when you were saying who cares about the arena and all this, I was in agreement with that. I never cared about the numbers. Long as I buy the pay-per-view and see it, that's all I care about. If you didn't buy it, that's your loss that you didn't see the fight. So that's how I look at it. But we can't take whatever person word for it. People take whoever word they want for it. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as Ryan said 400 to 500, you saying it was 375 to 400. So that's still pretty close. He still could have sold four. Either way, Ryan still sold more than the Tank fight did. No matter how you look at it, no matter what numbers was put out, the numbers people believe, Ryan sold more. So he's really not lying. You know what I'm saying? And just things I've been wanting to say, so I'm just going on with it. And another thing, like people want to say, you know how they say all race fans, they want to say, oh yeah, I got black friends, this and that. Y'all say that don't mean they're not racist. The same thing goes for black people. And E.J. Smith is the perfect example of that. When Ryan told him that, he talking about, oh, my wife is Mexican, this and that. That's the same thing in reverse, bro. So people can still be racist. Black people, black fans, it's black race fans like it's every other race fans. They don't make it better because somebody is black and not another race hate. Both races do the same thing. I watch it all the time in sports. You know what I'm saying? And as far as what with this is the last thing I want to say, then you can say whatever. As far as what I'm saying with Ryan and the whole supplement thing, he don't know exactly who did it. So he's saying these different people, these different products. He don't know, he doesn't know. He's not saying that's a fact. He's just saying different people, different names. So it could have been anybody. But one thing about it is everybody is one side pushing the narrative, oh, Ryan took it on purpose. We don't know that he took it on purpose. Any one of those other reasons, and people could have done it. Zab Judah, that was his. He did work with Dude before, so he could have did it. The president of USADA,
Scooter.
yeah, the president of USADA, Travis Tiger, did put out a video saying that dietary supplements have been contaminated specifically with ostarine, so you got to be careful. On some of the labels is listed, some of it is not. That was a warning to all athletes. So he could have had a contaminated substance. So Ryan don't know exactly what it was, but what I'm telling y'all is y'all just want to say that he cheated himself for sure. Y'all not even keeping an open mind. Maybe he didn't cheat. Maybe his supplement was contaminated without him knowing it. And just because he took a plea deal doesn't mean he's admitting guilt. All he's saying is like he know that it was in his system. So regardless, according to the boxing commission, long as it's in your system, you're gonna get held accountable for it, whether you did it on purpose or not. So he took the year off. He took the $1 million fine. Devin got his thing reversed, and that's not as harsh as it could have been. So he's just saying that so it don't have to be worse, because either way, he's going to be penalized for it. So that doesn't mean he's saying he did it on purpose. But people are not using common sense to eat, because a lot of people, not everybody, but some people just got tunnel vision. They want Ryan to be guilty for sure, like he took it to beat Devin Haney when he already beat the man 3 times. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, everybody just forcing, blaming him. He did it. Maybe he didn't do it. And he not naming all these other people, just saying it's this person, is that. He don't know who it is. Obviously, if he knew, he would have took care of that person immediately. But he don't know. And like I said, like Tiger Travis of USADA said, the supplements were contaminated with specifically ostarine. So there is a chance that he didn't know. And that's just the fact.
Right.
Plus, he
Now,
had got
let me say this to that, right? You can't go out there and start labeling other people and other products and blaming them because you claiming you don't know. And then he said it was cross-contamination. He's lied so many times that eventually you got to say you're lying. He stated that, okay, like you said, there's a possibility it could be contaminated, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then he said that he didn't even know what 2 products it was. Well, we know that's a lie because he posted the 2 supplements. Now, here's the problem that I have with this, right? When you say that we don't know, he could have been tainted. That could be true. But in the case of Ryan Garcia, I don't believe that to be the truth. And let me explain to you why. Ryan Garcia started off by telling us he don't even take supplements at all.
Yeah, I know you. I heard you say this a lot of times, and I heard you say that a lot of times. He said he don't take some supplements. He take them sometimes.
Right. So let me now think about this, right? If I tell you I get pulled over, right, by the cops. The cops pull me over, DWI. And I say, man, somebody spiked my ginger ale. I don't drink at all. Then I tell you, well, I do drink. It's just occasional. Then I tell you, well, I don't even drink. Only thing I drink is water. Well, then how would somebody spike your water with any type of alcohol? Oh, yeah, well, you know what? I do drink wine and I do drink malt liquor. Well, at some point, you're going to be like, bro, you're lying.
Yeah, I get exactly that. You know, he went about it in the wrong way. He probably shouldn't have said nothing.
No. See, that's that. Now I got to stop you here. That's the problem right there. We trying to justify him lying.
No,
He didn't go about the. He didn't. There's no such thing him going about it the wrong way. He lied. You don't know if you take. You don't know the difference. You don't know the difference between taking natural supplements and taking supplements that are not natural.
He didn't know where it came from. That's all.
Okay, but he started off saying. Now, did he say this or did we say this? Did he say he only take 3 supplements?
Yeah. He said what he said.
Right. He said he take D3. He said he take omega-3, and he said he take ashwagandha. He went from taking natural supplements to all of a sudden a light bulb went off in his head. Oh yeah, that's right. I do take artificial supplements. Wait, what?
And look, Blue. So we can hold Ryan accountable for that, but y'all not holding Victor Conte accountable for saying.
But there we go again.
Look.
We can't. Listen, bro. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. We can't blame the neighbor. We can't start pointing the finger at the neighbor because what's going on in our own backyard.
No,
well, the neighbor the neighbor do. It's not about the neighbor. It's about what's going on in your backyard.
But Blue, look, that's not what I'm saying. Listen to my point though. See, everybody who's saying what you saying ignores what I'm about to say. We saying, oh, Ryan lied because he named these different people that could have done it. All those people he's saying who could have done it. But at the same time, Victor Conte said he don't know anybody at Vada. He has nothing to do with none of them. And then come to find out, he got a whole group of people hired when they first started. So they used to work for him. So you have close relationships with these people. Why would you lie and say you don't know none of them?
No. See, but that's where people get it misconstrued. Victor Conte, that's not what Victor Conte was being labeled. Ryan said that Victor Conte works with Vada. And Victor Conte was saying, I do not work with Vada.
He said he don't have close ties, and he does.
No, I don't have. They look to him for information.
Because he worked. Listen, but he tried to disassociate himself with them
because he's not. He don't work with Vada. So so it's like this, right? It's like this, right? If you could work, I could have worked with the NBA for 10 years. Now I do boxing. Now you have an NBA, you work with the NBA. You can console me and say, hey, what you think about X, Y, and Z? And because me and you know each other, and I say, hey, you should do this, this, and this, then people be like, oh, see, Blue worked with Great Brother, and he worked with it. No. So Victor Conte has just gives advice to Vada because he's a mad scientist with this.
No, see, what it's like. This is what he did. It's say, okay, we're gonna say Walgreens. I don't work for Walgreens, but they whole staff used to work with me at Jewel. So when Walgreens opened up, I got my employees that worked at me with Jewel. I got them all jobs at Walgreens. No, I don't work with Walgreens, but I know all them employees because I got them hired because they used to work with me. Why would I say I don't know them?
Everybody that works with, first of all, we got to understand how this operates. It's misleading. He could get you a job with Vada. Vada don't do the testing. Vada does. So his involvement with Vada is null and void because Vada is the one that does the testing. Vada is just the Uber.
He lied. Why would he lie? Is my point.
No, he didn't lie. He said, I don't work with Vada.
Yeah, he did. So let me just add this because I was like kind of focused on driving. But the thing is this. One, about Ryan and what he said about the supplements and him taking it. He said I rarely take or barely take supplements.
That's
Meaning
after he said no. But you gotta put it in total context, right? That's after he went on. He said that this is what he said. He said every athlete that cheats should be banned. And somebody said to him, "But you take supplements, right?" And he said, "I don't take supplements at all." And he put the laughing emojis. I don't take supplements, any supplements.
The one that I heard was him on IG when he
Right.
was
That was
showing
was after.
Yeah, that's the one that I seen. But when he was on there, he said I rarely take them, and then he showed the bottle of ashwagandha and was like, "Oh, this is what I take. I guess this is what was tainted with ostarine in it." And then so if he said that and that was a lie, then we got to go on Scooter and what he just did on this recent interview. He said that all he was a part of was the weight cut. And right after he said all I was a part of was the weight cut, then he goes and said I never touched none of the supplements. Then right after that he says, "Oh, I helped with the rehydration and I gave him Neutral Bio." Bro, that's a supplement. You just said that you didn't touch none of the supplements, but then you turned around and said that you gave him Neutral Bio and then you helped with the rehydration. So you didn't just do the cut, you helped with the rehydration too, and you gave him supplements, which was the ones that he said was tainted, which was the ones that they showed, which was the Neutral Bio, and you claimed that you didn't have anything to do with supplements, and that's supplements.
Okay,
So
but I gotta
Scooter
stop you.
lied
That's not
too immediately.
Scooter didn't lie. You misheard what he was saying. Scooter said that he didn't give him IVs. Scooter was asked, did he give him the IVs? Scooter said, I did not give Ryan Garcia any IVs. And he was told that Ryan Garcia had 30 pounds of IVs, which is 30 bags. And he said, I don't think that's even possible to give a person 30. He said, I gave Danny Jacobs 18 bags, and you see how he performed. He still was tired. So he said that I didn't give Ryan Garcia any IVs. I didn't see him take any IVs. That's just what I was told. I gave him a supplement to help him rehydrate after the weigh.
So hold on, one thing I'm gonna say it. So on Mill City Boxing, you can go on his comments. I left a tag. I literally tagged the timing, which was 9:34. 9:34 is when he said I never touched any of his supplements. And because I listen very well, like he said, I never touched any of his supplements. And then not even a second later, his next sentence was, I helped with the rehydration and gave him Neutral Bio. Like
Okay,
I'm very aware
maybe
that's
I missed that, and I don't mind
yeah,
standing corrected. I missed that
if you
part.
go on Mill City Boxing, I literally
But I know
timestamped it.
he from the very beginning, Scooter admitted that he gave him 2 supplements, and that Ryan Garcia asked him to send the 2 supplements to be tested, and he said, "I'll send them myself to be
You don't
tested.
trust them.
I'm not
Yeah,
sending
he
it to
said it was
you."
Vada tested. He said they
Right,
was Vada tested. The Neutral Bio was Vada tested,
right.
and that's what he gave him.
Yeah,
And
because
and,
Scooter,
and
and now maybe he misspoke for a second, but he said from the very beginning he gave him the 2 supplements. He said that I'm not going to send them to Ryan to be tested. I'm going to send them to
Vada.
to Vada. But here's the problem though. Now we all of us are grown men. We don't know the difference between powder and pills,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Okay. First, Ryan's team said that his powder was tainted. Now Ryan's saying his tablets was tainted. The last time I checked, a tablet is a pill. So you mean to tell me that Scooter opened? Now I want y'all to think about this now. In order for Scooter to taint his tablets with ostarine. Now ostarine comes in a liquid form, so you can put it in a syringe and then inject it in the tablet, right? Depending upon what type of tablet, gel tablet, whatever, right? But I was in the bodybuilding world. 9 times out of 10, when you take, I ain't never seen people take tablet form BCAs. It's either liquid or powder,
But
right?
you can put powder in the capsule.
But that's what I'm saying. But who's putting? If him, then that means Scooter's sitting there putting. he ain't creating
Hey,
the tablets. That means he would have to open the tablet up, put the ostarine in the tablet, close the tablet back, and get this: the jar was a extra large jar. So that means Scooter would have to take each tablet from that jar and taint each tablet with ostarine. How do I know that? This is how. Because Ryan stated, now if it was just the tablets that he gave Ryan, I can understand that, right? You took my tablets, you handed them to me, you tainted them, right? Cool. But no, they said that they got the jars from Scooter and gave the jars to the lab. So that means Scooter would have had to taint every
every
tablet in
pill.
the box.
Or unless he,
But
and I'm not saying that this happened, I'm just saying this is a possibility though. Unless that whole container was tainted, and then he actually put the put the powder inside of the capsule afterwards.
But that's what I'm saying. He still
see,
would have to
Blue,
take out every individual tablet.
I was
No,
just I
no,
was
no, no, no,
saying
no. Like, cause the tablets, you can buy the plastic capsule by itself with nothing inside of it. And if
Yeah,
he actually put the powder inside of
but that's what I'm
the
saying. But
capsule and gave it to
he
him,
still would have to take out. He still
every
would have to
tablet.
take out the powder form of what the actual supplement is, and put that in there and mix it as well.
Blue,
Because according to what Ryan said, they had 1/3 of a gram. That means it had to be mixed with something.
yeah,
So
with
that
the
means he
neutral
had to
bio.
mix it. That means Scooter had to sit there. Now just think about this. Scooter would have to sit there, mix the NutriBio super carbs with the BCAs and with the ostarine, each and every tablet.
What's the BCA?
Now, the BCAs is an amino acid.
Oh, okay.
So
but Blue, this what
remember,
I
he
was
said,
saying.
hold on one second. Remember, he said the BCAs, the amino acids, these are two different. I was in the bodybuilding world. These are two different walks of life. A super carb and a BCA is two amino acids, two different walks of life, two different manufacturers, two different responsibilities in your body. What is the odds of both of them testing positive for ostarine? So that means Scooter sat there and contaminated the ostarine with the BCAs and the super carbs. What's the odds of that?
And Blue, what I was just saying, it's not a foregone conclusion on if he took it on purpose or not. And everybody who feel how they feel, some people think he did, some people think he didn't. But either way, he already got punished for it. Everything is done. Why does everybody keep talking about it, trying to investigate if he did it on purpose? Obviously, the people who believe he did it on purpose, nothing has changed from when before we even got the results or the punishment or anything. So what's
No,
the
no,
point of everybody continuously repeating the same thing over and over? He
because
failed 6 tests. He did this. He did. It's done already.
yeah, but here's the thing: he's not being held accountable for cheating.
He been penalized. How?
No, he when has he been penalized? When the boxing world still today is blaming Devin Haney.
You can't change. People gonna say what they say, but for people that's like you in the media, who's putting
But
out
we
videos.
have a responsibility to let you know. Okay, it's just like to give you a different example from a different walk of life. In the streets, right? Somebody can take something from you. You could go get it back in the streets. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
You go get it back. You don't just go get it back. You got to make a statement so that nobody else comes and try to take anything else. If we don't make a statement in this situation and you give everybody a pass and an out and the excuse, then everybody would cheat. And in this sport of boxing, your life is on the line every time you step through those ropes on an even playing field.
But Blue, nothing y'all said is different than what you said before the penalty, before he took the year and all that. It's the same thing. It's not. It hasn't changed. Ryan, he's still saying that he didn't take it, and the people who believe that still believe that. So it's not changing nothing. It's just like repetitive of the same thing.
Because this is what happens. Ryan and his fan base don't allow it to go away. Like right now, Ryan just went and told the world he fired his lawyer and it said Al Haymon set him up. We got to understand. We got to understand something. These are serious accusations. You are saying that Al Haymon and your lawyer set you up. He just said that Zab Judah said these are serious. This is serious.
But none.
It's not cut and dry. No, people want it to be cut and dry. No, sir.
That's just two more names to the other reasons he already been saying. That still is not going to change people's opinion. But like, I just want to ask you specifically.
But and let me say this too. All right, with the whole thing with Scooter. Yeah. Now let's just use our brains and our thinking caps, right? If we are up to no good, and I taint your supplements, and now I know I got to send your supplements out to get tested. You have to know that's not the only bottle of supplements that Scooter has. So then Scooter could just empty out that bottle, fill the bottle up with clean supplements, and send it to be tested. Why would he send a bottle of supplements that he tainted to be tested when he knows it's going to come back positive?
But how do you know that he left back with him? How do you know he didn't leave him with him?
That's all I'm saying.
The reason we know he left. Scooter left with the supplements is because Ryan and his team and his lawyer asked Scooter to give them the supplements.
But I want to ask you, Blue, why did Ryan say, I mean, not Ryan, Devin, because I never heard you talk about this. How he said he never want to get back in the ring with him. He was never overmatched like that. And then all of a sudden, 2 months later, he want to get it back in blood. What changed?
Well, I'm glad you said that. And you said I didn't talk about it. I did talk about it. Remember, I said this. When he first said it on ESPN, I was the first person. Now, everybody was too enamored with the fact that he said he didn't want the rematch. So everybody was immediately saying, oh, he's scared, instead of listening. And I was the first one to say, that's just Devin being emotional right now. I said, in a little while, go back and watch it. Go check the receipts. I said when his emotion and adrenaline and everything is at a high right now. I said when Devin Haney settles in and relaxes, he's gonna say, I want to run it back as a competitor. I said as a competitor and as a boxer, Devin Haney is going to turn around in a little while and say, I gotta run that back. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that.
Yeah, but everybody was too enamored with the fact that, oh, Devin Haney, he's scared. Oh, Devin Haney want. I said Devin Haney's not scared. He's just emotional right now. He's just saying, hey, bro, you cheat. He just found out that you tested positive for a banned substance, right? You remember what I said about the interview, right? I said if you listen to what Devin Haney says and remove the emotional part of it, just listen to what he said. He already accepted that he lost. But when this came out, he said, I started second guessing my team. I was second guessing the game plan, right? I never been in the ring. But people took those talking points, right? And then made it something else instead of listening to what he said in totality. And so I said that he already accepted the defeat and was willing to he was getting ready to start making changes. But when this came out that he tested positive for PEDs and stuff like that, that changed his thought pattern. And now that changed it to anger. Hey, bro, you cheated me in the ring? Listen what he just said the other day. He said, me and Ryan knew each other from young. We agreed that we're going to go into this fight fair and square, and what happens, happens. And then you went in the ring and you cheated me. That's emotion.
Yeah, see, that's you did say that. And I was saying the whole time he should be running it back. But your fan base was talking about, oh, he don't need to get in the ring because you be on there, but I'll be in the comment section. and they talking about, oh, he don't need to get in the ring with a cheater, just sue him and don't ever fight him again. But I'm saying they need to run it back. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like everybody is all over the place with it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, because it's not on an even playing field.
But yeah, on the even playing field, the rematch should be, and I'm still gonna pick Ryan to win. But I one more thing I wanted to ask you.
Like to give you an example, right?
Yeah,
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I don't want you to lose that thought.
for sure.
But to give you an example, right? Today Bill was on Champ side, and Bill was like, Bill, that's his son. So today Bill is like, hey, if it's up to me, we ain't never getting back in the ring with that dude, because that's his son.
Yeah.
He said, but I got to do what the champ want me to do, which is he want to run it back, so we gonna run it back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But because we gotta factor in that's Bill's son. That's his fighter. He's the manager, so on and so. But when all else goes away, that's his son, his baby. You know what I'm saying? That now he's looking at it. Hey, bro, you tried to seriously harm my son. You could have legit took his life in there. You cheating. That's your son. Bro, that don't go away. You feel me?
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I'm saying? That's like my sons, one of my sons and my daughter box. Imagine my daughter or my son boxing, and then they compete with somebody we knew since 7 years old, and then to come to find out you was taking performance enhancers against my kid.
Right, and that goes right into the question I was gonna ask you too. Like we know Devin, he always had a little stutter. It wasn't that bad though. But you didn't see him like really stuttering on that Eric, whatever dude name is, the MMA dude, that interview. You didn't still like see his stutter got way worse.
Well, it didn't get worse. So I seen people saying that, and I watched the interview. But many people, Devin, if you realize, Devin don't talk that much.
Yeah,
He don't
I
talk that
know.
much.
To me though,
So
I hear him talk.
but
You
not
got to
like that.
understand. Yeah, not like that. So you got to understand when he's in the interview, he's trying to choose his words wisely. He's
Yeah,
thinking while he's talking,
I
because
get that.
everything he says is used against him, right? So
Yeah,
it's the same way people say with Tank, right? Man, Tank can't talk. Tank can't, because when you on that side and somebody putting a camera in your face and everything is used against you, you know what I'm saying? You start you thinking, you're trying to think about how to answer this, but be fluid at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And it's
yeah.
difficult. If you listen to, it's always been that way, man.
Yeah,
I've
it,
been
it could have been me. I just
no,
But
I
it's not.
always
It's
knew he
not you.
stuttered.
It's not you.
it,
It definitely comes across that way. If I didn't know Devin and talk to him in a personal setting, I would tell you I would feel the same way you are. I'd be like, bro, look like he got damage. But I'm gonna say this: it is a possibility he do, because you, regardless of the fight being overturned, regardless of the O being gone and all of that,
Mhm.
the physical damage was done.
He could have took some damage. Yeah,
and,
Yeah, but
and
you lose pieces of yourself in a regular fight. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
and I just want to ask this one thing. Y'all don't think by not no chance that two things can't be true? That Devin, for no way possible, Ryan could have possibly not done that on purpose, and that he actually had something tainted. Y'all don't think for not one chance that
That's what
that could
That's all I'm saying too.
possibly be the case?
Yeah, and that's something you guys remember. I've been saying that too. I said there's a chance, but now the benefit of doubt is removed down my brain, because you lack accountability, and I see you lying about any and everything. Oh, I don't drink, and I'm watching a bottle of Absolute underneath your feet.
I mean, yeah. At the same time, though, Devin
It,
went. He just went. He tried to put Ryan on the spot about smoking weed, but
Yeah,
yet you out here
but
representing weed companies,
yeah,
promoting
but
weed.
this one I'm saying though.
You know, they still young.
Regardless of what Devin is saying, I'm just talking solely what Ryan said,
yeah.
Yeah,
and believe and do I believe him or not? Right?
yeah.
Bro said this is what he did. Right? He told us, man, I don't drink. Right? And he got caught. I know people don't realize this, but the dude, what's the dude? YouTube dude? My son knows his name. CJ on 22, whatever that dude name. The car dude, right?
Yeah.
That dude just happened so. People don't realize this. Ryan, that wasn't meant to happen that way. That dude just was vlogging his own YouTube channel, and Ryan and him just happened to be in the same place in that same jewelry store. And his team was filming. Ryan's team can't tell him stop filming. So they was
Right.
filming, and he caught by accident because he don't even know what he did. He don't know he did that. You know what I'm saying? He caught Ryan drinking the absolute by accident. But in the same token, Ryan is like, people was in Ryan's live stream because they both live. So people was in Ryan's live stream like, bro, why you drinking? He like, I ain't drinking. But on CJ's live, I hope I'm saying his name right. On that brother's live, you can see the lady, the girl passing him the absolute with Coca-Cola.
So Blue in the
The- the-
rematch,
the-
is it on a when they have a rematch next year? Is it on an even playing field? And whoever win, if Ryan win, are y'all gonna say, "Oh, Devin was damaged"? Is it gonna be excuses or he gonna get credit?
No, I'm not gonna say that because I said this, right? Going into the fight, I thought Devin was gonna win, clearly, right?
Yeah,
But in the sport of boxing, the thing that disgusts me about this is it robbed us as fans. If this on an even playing field, I could be like, man, you guys know this. Some fighters just got your number. Ryan might just have his number, right?
yeah,
and
Vernon Forrest had Shane Mosley number. Tarver had Roy Jones number. It just happened. What's his name? Ricardo Mayorga. He had Vernon Forrest number. Vernon Forrest beat Shane Mosley twice. Shane Mosley knocks out Mayorga twice. Mayorga knocks out Vernon Forrest twice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
yeah,
some fighters just got your number. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'm not mad if Ryan has his number. Some styles, some fighters just got your number. But bro, don't rob us of that.
and, and the one thing I want to add to that, the lion thing, is like, and to me, because I got a brother, and he always grew up like since a little kid just lying all the time, like no matter what. And Ryan has that trait of just being a habitual liar. And literally, I even got a video on my channel, before, when he was talking before the tank fight. He was talking about he was gonna fight Pacquiao, and
Yeah.
the deal was done and all, like. So I got a whole video called Lion Ryan way before this happened. But my thing is this: just because he lies all the time doesn't mean that is a possibility that his supplement still wasn't tainted. Like that that can still happen and him still be a liar at the same time.
Yeah, that's
Like,
and that's
eh,
why I respect Blue for saying that he know that it's still a chance that he telling the truth, but he feel like
Right. I'm
he's
just
not.
giving you I'm
Yeah,
giving you just my opinion based off of how I feel because initially I'm like, oh, it's a chance it was tainted. Right.
your
I've been in the bodybuilding world. I'm not oblivious to that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
yeah,
uh uh,
And the,
uh yeah, I've taken things and people be like, and I'm like, damn, bro, I got and people be like, yeah, this dude X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? You could be misled. I'm not oblivious to that. The thing is accountability. You know what I'm saying? When I see you lying about any and everything, you know what I'm saying? For no reason, when you just start lying about stuff that you don't even have to lie about, then I can't believe you. Now the benefit of doubt is removed because Ostarine is a rare steroid. It's a black market. It's the odds of you having 2 different supplements from 2 different walks of life, from 2 different responsibilities, test positive for Ostarine. I can't believe you now.
And the reason I even get onto this, because I'm aware that he's a liar too, is because of how much. Like that's the thing that still got me holding on to, like, maybe because it's just not enough. Like it was a billionth of a gram. That's why I'm like,
But
that.
that right there, I'm glad you said that too. That right there makes me believe he's lying and that he did it, because we all know, in order for you to get it's impossible. A billionth of a gram is less than a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no way. That's what they caught you with. That's not what was actually in your system. Because here's the thing, right? He said, I took the tablets. If I give you a tablet, that's way more than a billionth of a gram. So that lets me know that you was cycling off. And by the time they caught it with the test, that's all that was left. Because if Scooter, he said without a shadow of a doubt, you are, like the brother said, he's just pointing, he don't know where, he's just pointing the finger. But what you are doing is ruining other people's lives, and you don't know. So how could you say Scooter, if Scooter put this in both your, just think about this. If you took super carbs and you took BCAs and Scooter put it in both of those supplements, that means you took it twice. You took it twice. So you took it twice. And the only thing they have is a billionth of a gram. That's not cross-contamination. If you had it in your BCAs and you had it in your super carbs, that means you took it 2 separate times. And if you took it 2 separate times, it's not possible for it to only be 1 billionth of a gram left. That just means you was that tells me that you was taking it before. Because remember, Scooter just got with him 11 hours. What's up, brother? Scooter got with him 11 hours before the weigh-in. So if you had so you telling me now keep this in mind. Ryan said he did all the process and then Scooter gave him the supplements.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tested you hours later. And the only thing left was 1 billionth of a gram, but you took tablets from 2 different supplements? That's not possible. Bro, if you give me I don't even know if I could say this on here, but I'm gonna say it anyway, for the sake of example. If you gave me
Just say C.
yeah, C, you gave me C, right? And two, you know where I was going. If you give me C in 2 different things, and I take it, and then hours later I get drug tested at my job, and they be like, "You got 1 billionth of a gram of C in your urine." It's not possible. It's gonna come up way more than a billionth of a gram.
So let me just play devil's advocate for a second. Let's just say, for example, that he did do this, and Scooter did this, and the thing is, we know that it was a powder, right? And that NutriBio is a powder, and like I was telling you about the capsule things, you can have a empty capsule, and then he put a certain amount inside of this capsule. Now, if he tainted these supplements, this powder supplements, it wouldn't be enough to go around the whole container, right? So if it wasn't enough to go around the whole container and taint the whole container, then that means that will be a way for him to only get a little bit, because he don't know exactly which part is tainted and which part is not, because he put it in the whole thing. So if he just got a little bit out of a capsule, maybe that was just a billionth of a gram, because he put it in the whole thing, and the container is huge and he only had a little bit of Ostarine. He didn't have enough to fill the whole container. So
Yeah, but
that means that's a possibility for him to get one billionth of a gram.
That's impossible. Let me tell you why that's impossible. Because that means Scooter's wasting his time, because he don't know which capsule Ryan is going to get to be effective. Because if Scooter
No. If he made the capsule, I'm saying like he put the powder in the capsule.
Right. If Scooter put it in the capsule, he's being a mad scientist, means he's putting a certain amount in each capsule to have success. He's not wasting his time putting Ostarine in the capsule for no reason. He's putting it in the capsule to have success for it to work. So that means he got to put a certain amount in the capsule.
I just think we never gonna fully know. It already been done. Like the rematch is gonna solve everything. People gonna believe what they want. Like OJ got exonerated of all charges, but the other side still believes he did it. It's never gonna change. It's just like a waste of time until the rematch is complete. You know what I'm saying? To keep going over the same thing. That's just how I feel like. But besides that, Blue, you remember Dion Folks during the Wilder and Luis YouTube? You remember that name, Dion Folks?
Oh, say it again, great brother.
I was saying, you remember the name Dion Folks, like during the Wilder and Luis Ortiz and all that stuff? You don't remember that name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. But
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yeah, that's because all this stuff. Like, I know you didn't know that, but I'm like, damn, I see, because I changed my name to Bug.
Oh, you changed your name? Okay.
Yeah, because that account, I got reported so many times it got banned, but I changed it to Bug on Stop Spence. And when I changed my name a couple years ago, that like a lot of people like you and people didn't know that was me. They just stopped rocking me because of the whole Spence saga. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like showed me the difference how people treat you when they kind of being biased. You know what I'm saying? But after the fight, I changed it to Bug on Stop Canelo. But I respect you for bringing me on. I had to let you know that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'll be going over the top sometimes in the comment section. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's all good. Hey, listen, this see, and people get it. And salute to my brother Freedom March in the super chat. He said, "Blue, can I get the link?" And he here. Salute to my brother Freedom March. So this is the whole thing, right? Is that I don't have a problem with people disagreeing with me. I don't have a problem with challenging me. I don't have a problem with none of that. What I have is when people start name dropping on me and calling me a liar, and that's when I got an issue. You know what I'm saying? It's because you got to do your homework. You know what I'm saying? If you got a difference of opinion, I have no, bro. We've been up here, and the three of us had a difference of opinion. Look how smooth we talk.
And that's what I was just going to say. See, we having this regular conversation, listening to people's points, but in the comment section right now, they going crazy on me and him and saying all type of weird stuff. But that's why I'm saying I respect you for keeping it real. But one more thing, the last thing I want to say is like about the whole Devin Haney.
Hey, Kenneth Watts, you gotta you can't smoke on camera, great brother.
You've been supporting Haney all this time for years now. You know what I'm saying? I never seen you change even before people started coming, before they came on your platform and for any of that. You've been the same supporting him. But I don't know if you know one of your homies in the LDBC just got exposed to. I'm not gonna say who it is because I'm gonna respect your show unless you want me to. But it's a video out about like he all about Haney now, King this, King that, Bill, they this and that now. But they had the video evidence, his voice talking about Tank Davis obliterates Devin Haney. It's no way he gonna be able to beat Tank. That's a bad, like it was a completely different person. But after the interview with Haney and Bill, he switched up his whole thing. Now it's all about Haney, Tank this, Tank that. So that's weak, bro. That's why I'm respect you for being 100 with what you believe in. You stand on what you believe in, no matter what somebody else say. You know what I'm saying? But everybody not like that. And like you seen a lot of people switch up on you when you told the truth about Crawford. When you found out what was real, especially when you was inside with the BLK thing, and Boots fans still try to discredit you, like you don't know what you're talking about, and you was actually involved. You know what I'm saying? Like you just see how people switched up. You know what I'm saying? But you're not one of them.
And let me say this, right? Like my brothers with we all the thing that makes us so unique is that we all have a different opinion and all different ways of doing things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, to me, to each his own. They just my brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than my blood brothers, that came from my mama womb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and my two brothers got two our walks of life is night and day, believe it. You know what I'm saying? But they're my brothers. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing. My brothers in the LDBC, you know what I'm saying? hey, you one gonna feel this way, one gonna feel that way, one gonna feel this way, one gonna feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't what I don't do, and I'm not saying you did it. I just don't. I'm not gonna allow somebody to bash him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No,
To each his
that's
own.
why I said
No, you
I
didn't. I'm
didn't
not
say
saying
his
you did.
name.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you know what I
I'm
mean?
just saying the truth.
Yeah, to each his own. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? To who you know what I mean? Is you know, they could have their opinion. You feel this. We see. Here's the thing that people don't know about us in the LDBC. We disagree, but we made a pact that we disagree in private.
Right.
We got our group chats. You know what I'm saying? We argue with each other in the group chats. You know what I'm saying? We disagree with each other. We just don't do it publicly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Publicly, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes, I could be like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you wrong about X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? We we could get in heated debates. Believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But what we did was in trying to build something solid, and shouts out to the General 7A Sports TV, and building something solid is what we did was we don't let that spill out into the public. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I feel that.
So just to let you know, we that don't mean we agree with everything. You know what I'm saying? And how, you know, I don't agree with everything how you do, I don't agree, you know, bomb bomb bomb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of my brothers in the LDBC was like, "Hey, bro, what you mean with the whole Spence Terrence Crawford?"
Crawford. Yeah. I
You know
said
what I'm
that.
saying? And
Yeah.
but behind closed doors, I'm like, bro, look, X, Y, bang, 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 and they my brothers, so I could show, we could share proof behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
And,
you stood your ground through all of it, throughout the fans and all of it.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
because
I
this is the
respect that
thing,
about
right? Uh, um, and let me say this real quick, and then let the other brothers cook. Um, man, when you get to know Errol Spence is rock solid 0 to 100. You dig what I'm saying? He a real dude. And the thing that people don't realize about Terrence Crawford is he the same exact way. Terrence Crawford, my respect level for Terrence Crawford went through the roof. And let me tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. When we was at the Prudential Center in Jersey. Shakur Stevenson was fighting. I was in the lobby. I had went to my room. Me, Shakur, Terrence Crawford, we was standing. We was just Shakur and Terrence was in the penthouse, and I was 2 levels below them, right? So, I went to my room, came back down, forgot something. I'm like, damn. When I came down, Terrence Crawford saw me, right? This is how
Yeah.
real of a dude Terrence Bud Crawford is, people. So when people have an issue with Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you my experience with him, right? He getting
Yeah.
on the elevator. He looked, right? Now he's on the elevator. I'm at the counter. So I
Yeah.
don't know what made us catch eyes, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's equivalent to being across the street from each other. But we caught
Yeah.
eyes, but he was on the elevator. When he realized it was me, he went to jump off, but he couldn't. He got the elevator closed him in, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, right there, I'm like, he got something to say to me because I was the only person at the counter. You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, so I'm not gonna leave because clearly I know he either gonna come back down and try to catch me or he gonna try to come down the stairs, whatever, right? So
Yeah.
I chilled for like I chilled right there for like 20 minutes. He ain't come back down. So I'm like, all right, but remember, you know what I'm saying? Shakur's like his little brother, and Shakur I think it was the weigh-in or something. I don't remember. So I know he had some business with Shakur. So he didn't come back. So I'm like, all right, I ain't saying nothing else. You know what I mean? I went about my day. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
we're gonna cross paths or whatever. You know what I mean? So I leave, chill, you know, day, whatever. That the day of the fight. It was the day of the fight or the day of the weigh-in. I think it was the day of the
It
fight.
was I think it was the weigh-in. That's when you
It was
had
the
dropped.
weigh-in. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was on a fruit diet. So I'm like, damn, I had got yogurt, and I'm like, damn, I ain't got no spoon or nothing. There's a 7-Eleven That's where everybody gets this from. So there's 7-Eleven directly across from us, right? So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna shoot down to 7-Eleven. So I just slippers, everything. I'm just shooting across the street, grab some spoons, go back upstairs, right?
Yeah.
So I get over there, and me and him is going in. Me, him, and his wife is going in at the same time. You know what I mean? But I notice him, but now I'm just trying to go fast. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm looking. I'm like, hey, bro. Like he didn't notice it was me. I saw him clearly, but I'm like, hey, bro. I asked the dude behind the counter. I said, hey, bro, you got spoons? Where the spoons at? Because they had a bunch of forks.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, hey, bro, where the spoons at? So when I did that, he looked like, and he like, blue? But I had my hair braided. So I'm like, yeah. And he was like, is this a true story? He said, yo, I ain't noticed you with all the weave in your hair. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, oh, you got jokes. You know what I'm saying? So he said, yo. So now I grabbed my stuff. I said, you got jokes. So I walk up to the counter. So he like, he goes, yo, let me ask you a question, man. Why you hating on me so much? So I said, the same thing I do here. If Terrence Crawford is listening, he'll tell you I said the same. Ain't nothing. That's the thing that got me the most, because I'm like, damn, I'm telling y'all exactly verbatim what happened, and people's like, oh,
you doing that right now. This
yeah,
is the same exact story.
right. So I said to him, just like I say to y'all, I said, Bud, now obviously he got bread, right? So I said, Bud, you tell me 3 things I hated on you about. This is all facts. I said, Bud, tell me 3 things I hated on you about that I made up. So he's like, man, you be going in on me. I don't see you doing that about your man Earl. So I said, okay, so give me 3 things I should go in about Earl about. You know what I'm saying? Give me some truth. Give me foundation. So he said, bro, I'm going to give you the honest truth right now. I'm the only one trying to make this fight. Bam, 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 bam. Right? Now he showed me a little proof. Bro, I'm trying to make this fight. They ain't trying to make the fight. And he told me, so this is why I was trying to explain to people, which I didn't understand why people didn't get this. But he said, Earl wants to make the fight. The people behind him don't want to make the fight. But y'all make me look crazy. So I said, but how am I making, you know what I'm saying? This is what I told him. I can only go off of the information that I'm told and the response that I'm told. I talked to Bob Arum. I talked to Earl. I talked to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't talking. Yeah. So if you ain't going to defend yourself, how am I supposed to defend you with what information? You feel me?
Yeah.
So he gave me information, boom, boom, boom. I'm trying to make the fight. They don't want to make the fight. They ain't trying to make the fight. They don't value my worth. And I told him, I said, I say this all the time, but who am I to tell you what your value is? I can only go based off of my job to tell the people based off of the numbers what I think the split should be in favor of Errol Spence, because he's the clear bigger star.
Yeah.
He like, yeah, but bum bum bum. So he gave me information. Then his wife, this is all true story. Terrence Crawford's wife said to me, now you could go and tell the people that. You know the truth now, you could tell the people that. So I said to Bud, I said, no disrespect to wifey, but he didn't say that. She said it. So I'm like, can I tell the people that? Because I don't want to tell the people and then you be like, I ain't tell you to say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because wifey just, wifey going to defend him. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, no, I want to see you tell the people the truth. What did I do? I went across the street, I went live, and I told y'all the truth.
And people still doubted you because you didn't show us what he showed you.
Right. And then on top of that, and here's another thing I can tell people. When he told me that, I called some people. As I'm crossing the street, going into the hotel. If I could show y'all the call logs and the people I called to validate what he said. So I reached out to people on that side. And I was like, and they said, yeah, bro, he trying to price himself out, or he think he worth, which lets me know that what he was saying was true. Because they was like, yeah, bro, your man, yeah, he think he X, Y, and Z, this is Earl home. You coming to Earl. So it was like, bro, you take it or leave it. What we giving you, this is Earl side. the thing is, this is why I say they both so real, is that Earl Spence was like, nah, we ain't gonna operate like that. Give that man what he's looking for.
Yeah.
That's real. You dig what I'm saying? And so, but when I told y'all that, so Bud was like, bro, y'all don't think I'm worth nothing? Okay. Then we don't fight. And they was like, okay, you don't fight. But Earl is like, oh, ho, bro. What you mean? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then when I told y'all that, and then Bud stood his ground, and then Bud was like, bro, they playing games. I need to stay active. Now, it just happened to work out that way. Does it look like a coincidence to the people? Bro, you was working, you seen Terrence Crawford at 7-Eleven. Now he's with you with BLK Prime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the
it
truth
wasn't
of
like
the
that.
matter is, right? The truth of the matter is, afterwards, BLK Prime, they hit me up. They said, bro, we got in contact with Terrence Bud Crawford. He said he's not fighting Errol Spence next. What you think? I said, give him. This is, and Bud know this, right? And everybody know. I told him the same thing I told with Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner could tell y'all, right? And BLK Prime could tell y'all this too. I told him, give him what he's looking for. That's an opportunity of a lifetime. They said, okay, but who you think he should fight? Now I'm telling y'all the God honest truth. Terrence Crawford said, I will fight anybody. That's exactly what he said. It don't matter who you give me. I'll fight anybody. Okay?
You said
Fighters was reached out to. Virgil Ortiz and Golden Boy. They said no. This is all true. They said no. Okay? Keith Thurman, give me 10 million. What is BOK Prime? Who is BOK Prime? Give me 10 million. I gotta see this. I gotta see that. Keith Thurman ain't want to do it. This is all true.
Yeah.
Okay? It got down to the list, and Bud like, bro, I'm trying to fight before the year is up. Now, I'm like, hey, what about Boots? Right? Now, keep in mind, Steven Espinosa, they not gonna, they're like, because that's my suggestion. I'm like, hey, what about Boots? Right? So they was like, you think Steven Espinosa and them going to do a deal with Boots when they just doing this deal with, trying to do this deal with Errol Spence? I said, yeah, you're right. So who else could we get? They said, hey, could you come up with an opponent? I'm telling y'all the truth. Blue Blood said, hey, man, you know what? A fighter just turned down Boots. David Avanesian turned down Boots. But he won't. That's because Boots is a high risk, low reward. There's no belt or nothing on the line. But he's top 5 in the rankings. So I said, what about David Avanesian? And I was the one. Terrence Crawford didn't even want to fight in Nebraska at this time, right? Because Terrence Crawford is like, bro, I'm trying to graduate. Not that he don't respect Nebraska, but he's like, bro, I'm trying to get to the, you know what I'm saying, the marquee fight. I'm a network promotional free agent. I said, hey, man, just ask Bud if he'll fight David Avanesian, stay busy fight at home in Nebraska. So they was like, in Nebraska, the truth is, you could, my daughter right here, my daughter was helping me do my daughter is the one that contacted the arena in Nebraska for the Terrence Crawford fight with David Avanesian. Yeah. So then they hit us, then we did the business with them, right? David Avanesian had a fight. It turned out, hey, just a stay busy fight. Buzz said, hey, I just want to stay active because I ain't fight. After that, I'm not committing to BLK Prime. I'm not signing a long-term contract because I'm trying to fight Errol Spence. That's the truth.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to sign no 3-fight deal with BLK Prime. Let me see what y'all about. Let me do this fight. Cool. I do. Bud ended up reaching out to the people in Nebraska, the arena, because they was giving me the runaround. And Bud reached out to the arena and was like, yo, it's Bud. They're like, yo, you can have whatever day you want. This is all true. So then he got that. He was like, I'm not committing to, hey, no disrespect to y'all. Let me see what y'all about. I'm not committing long term. I'm trying to fight Errol Spence. He finished the fight with David Avanesian. Terrence Crawford said, hey, listen, appreciate y'all. Y'all, you did what you did. I'm fighting Errol Spence. Then the thing that happened with that was, I'm like, hey, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Us and BLK Prime, we just chalked it up. Okay, so that's it. You know what I'm saying? It was a one-off. You feel me?
Yeah.
Then he negotiated with Errol Spence. Like, yo, I don't think it's happening. I still don't think it's gonna happen. So I said, damn. Now, Bud is like, but I want to stay active. I want to get back in the ring by April. Remember, he fought in December. So he's like, I want to get back in the ring by March, April. Right? If this don't happen with Errol Spence again, I'll tap in with y'all again for one more fight. But I need to stay active. I'm not going in the Errol Spence fight not active. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta
Yeah.
feed my family. Okay, cool. So then they like BOK Prime, like, bro, who you think he should fight? I said, Jerron Boots Ennis. That's the only person that validates at this.
That's, you know what? That's why cause YSM was saying it was after January, but I knew they already approached him before then. But when you suggested Boots again, it was after Avenesian when he was unsure if he was gonna fight Spence or not. That
Right,
makes sense, bro.
right. So at this point, he went right back into negotiations with Spence. At that point, he was like, bro, they ain't budging. Like they wasn't gonna budge on the Errol Spence fight. So
Yeah.
he like, yo, he'll fight anybody. So they like, yo, who can we get him to fight? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Names like it was wild names that was thrown out there. So they asked me, and I said, Jerron Ennis. I said, listen, if he ain't gonna fight Errol Spence next, the only fight, then Terrence Crawford don't care who he fight. He's just a dog. But I'm like, for the people to accept another fight not being Errol Spence at this point in time, the person is gonna have to be Jerron Boots Ennis. That's the only person that people will accept him fighting, not fighting Errol Spence, unless it's somebody like Canelo or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it was brought to Terrence Crawford because I said, listen, ask him. I'm close to Bozy Boots and that team. So I said, ask. This is a fight that they want. So I'm like, ask Terrence Crawford what he think about making the fight with Boots. His immediate response was, hey, bro, I don't give a. He ain't never seen nothing like me. I'm a dog. Make it happen. That was Terrence Crawford's response. You can make it happen.
Wow. Yeah.
Right? Okay. So when I got the clearance, I called Bozy. Bozy told you this guy, told y'all this. I called Bozy. That was 12 o'clock at night. I said, Bozy, I need you to get on the phone with me ASAP. He got on the phone. I said, I got an opportunity that you can't resist. He said, what's up? He called me. I said, you know, me and Bozy, and I'm in New York, he in Philly. So I said, Terrence Crawford willing to take the Boots fight. He don't think the Errol Spence fight going to happen. So Bozy was like, really? I said, yeah. I said, but you know what I'm saying? I'll put you in. I'm just putting the pieces together. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I'll put you in everybody on the phone and y'all take it from there. You feel me? Bozy's like, let's make it happen. I put Bozy on the phone with them. They chopped it up. Bozy said, okay, get with Steven Espinosa. Boom, boom, boom. Right?
Yeah.
Had a whole hour and a half conversation with Steven Espinosa the very next day, very next morning. Zab Judah, everybody's on the phone. Steven Espinosa was not willing to make the fight.
Yep.
And more recently, you see in the interview he did with Aki TV and my brother Skip, he said to them, I wasn't going to step on Al Haymon and Errol Spence's toes and make that fight.
Exactly.
Like I told everybody. Okay. He said, this is what Steven Espinosa said, right? He said, when are we gonna make Crawford and Boots? So BOK Prime is like, hey, Bud want to get back in the ring by March, April. They said we can't. Now, here goes my proof. Steven Espinosa said we can't. Why? He said, because I got David Benavidez fighting in March. Now, all y'all got to do is check the calendar to see if I'm lying. He said, I got David Benavidez fighting in March.
Fighting
He
Cato
said, I got Tank fighting in April. He said, I got Canelo fighting in May. He said, I got Errol Spence is going to fight in June with or without Terrence Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
He said, so we don't have the opening. When are they going to fight? In that time frame. That's what Steven Espinosa said. Then Errol Spence came back and was like, bro, give Bud Crawford whatever he wants. Now check the calendar. All y'all got to do is check the calendar. It speaks for itself. Y'all know I'm not lying. Then, because time still went on at that point in time, right? Okay. Y'all know Benavidez fought
Caleb Plant
in March. Tank fought Ryan Garcia in April. Canelo fought, who did he fight in June? In May? John Ryder?
Yeah, it was John Ryder.
I think it's John Ryder, right? Yep. Cinco de Mayo, right? Or something like that. And then in June, Jamal Charlo and Jamel Charlo was supposed to come back, right? So then that's why Errol was like, give him what he wants so we can make this fight. That's why Errol and Terrence didn't happen until July.
That all makes sense.
Now all you gotta do is follow the calendar and it tells you the truth right there. That's it. That's all. Boots and like I told everybody, Bozy and Boots agreed. They jumped at the opportunity. But Steven Espinosa was like, I don't have no dates. I don't have this. I don't have that. Bam, bam, bam. Right? One thing led to another. And as I told you guys then, Showtime is getting out the business of the sport of boxing.
Yep. But look, Blue, yeah, man, for sure, bro. I appreciate it, man.
And hold on, right, great brother? When I told y'all then, who was the first person to tell y'all then? I said Showtime is in trouble. And everybody said, bro, you making up lies and this, and this. They got out the business of the sport.
Same year. But look, I put my number in the chat, man. Hit me up.
No. Put your number, send it to me on Instagram, bro. Don't put it in the chat.
No, the private chat I was saying.
Oh, you put it in the private chat? Okay, I got it.
Yeah, because I want to holler at you about something. And all the people talking about don't speak on the man when he not here. I didn't even speak on him. I didn't mention his name. So y'all just talking. I'm not worried about y'all. But Blue, I want to holler at you about something that's real. And I'm going to send you actual proof and evidence of it. Because I know you 100, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. That's why I'm going to hit you up. Well, you see my number in a private chat. I'll still send it on you to IG too, so I can holler at you about something. Because I'm 100, bro. You should know that. I've been rocking with you a long time, even when my name was different. That's why I'm glad you remember.
Yeah, for sure. You already know.
Yeah. Salute to you, bro. I'm going to still be listening in. And I'm glad we had this talk, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be here. I'm not going to be all extra in the comments because at least you know who I am now.
Yeah, facts. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. You was on here cooking and you 100, bro. I respect that.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Tremel Brown and my brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Salute, Blue. All of these assumptions that Scooter did something is it's Scooter connected to Judah. Why would they give Ryan something to go out there and hurt Devin? It doesn't make sense. Facts. Not only that, Tremel Browning, listen to this. Now Ryan came out today and said that, hey, it's so nasty work. Now Ryan came out today and said that the lawyer told him to hire Scooter. Bro, you can't even make this stuff up. Now he's saying the lawyer told him to hire Scooter because they work for Al Haymon. Like, bro, what are we talking about? Like, what? Bro, why is there, like, you, at some point in time, why is there a conspiracy against you? What do they gain out of that? So they gave you something to help you hurt Devin Haney? Make that make sense. Big Herm, my brother in the super chat. He said Ryan clearly guilty and Benavidez is a clear weight bully. Hey, a lot of people hit me and they like, bro, Benavidez don't look the same at 175 that he did in 168. Hey, for the first time, I'm looking at the size difference and I'm like, bro, the size difference is very evident. But Kenneth Wyatt, what's up, family? Oh, you on mute. You on mute. You back on mute, great brother. Why is it doing that? Try to unmute yourself. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You there?
Yeah.
All right. First of all, much love and respect to you and your channel and your family, man.
Appreciate you, great brother. Same to you.
And I love your content. Some of it I might disagree, but I do love it because you always following up, right? You know what I mean? And a lot of stuff you do investigate. I can't say that 100. Like a lot of other channels, they don't investigate before they start saying stuff, right?
Right.
But I'm just throwing my opinion out there about the ride situation, right? Because man, though it's still going on, I want to throw my little input, just a little something. Now, even if, like you said, even if he did test positive, he test positive the day of and the day before, whatever, after the fight, and they found just a low percentage in there. Now, my thing on that is I done been through a lot of drug tests and everything, right? And I feel like if you take something intentionally, it's going to be more of what they found in the system. And sometimes it might be more they found in the system, even if it was tainted, I mean. You know what I mean? Because he didn't know.
Right.
Now, my thing is this, bro. I'm looking at the situation like, all right, him and Tank was a big fight. Him and Devin was going to definitely be a big fight because they got history. Now, and I can honestly say not Devin, my bad. I can honestly say Ryan messed that promotion up due to the fact that they didn't get the numbers that they were supposed to get. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I don't blame the numbers on nothing because it was going to be a good fight. I think if it turned out better, if Ryan would have promoted the fight much better and been like Devin was promoting the fight. I love Devin, man. I love his style. I love him because he's a young black man getting it and doing it. I don't take nothing away from him. But I also think that during that fight, Blue, Devin was supposed to take that left from him. And I know Devin got 30-something fights, amateurs, and he should have knew how to, you know what I mean, take that away from him. Plus, he been in the ring with him as amateurs. You know what I mean? So the PED situation, can it alter your movement, your strength? Of course. But I don't think it was enough for him to do all that over 24 hours before the fight. You know what I mean? Now, that's just my opinion. I might be wrong. But I also think that much talent, man, way talent, than to sit there and accept the same hand over and over and over. Now, I might be wrong, but I think it boiled down to Devin being the boxer that he is. He should have fixed that in that ring and went on and took care of his business. You know what I mean? Because I honestly don't think the PD situation would have came out if Devin would have won. So if you can elaborate on it or not, but that's basically what I wanted to say. I think Devin's situation, his skills are better than what he came in there with that night. And I don't think the weight had nothing to do with it or none of that because Devin a big young dude too. And I think honestly, him and Ryan wore the same even after the 3 pounds overweight when they came in for the full fight. I think they was around the same. I might be wrong on that too, but I think they was around the same. But there you go, bro.
So now this is why that information is put out
there
to when they tell you and they put these numbers out there and these time frames. This is all put out there to mislead the people. You feel me?
Okay.
So they're telling you that he took it 24 hours is not enough time to be, but the truth of the matter is that it was being flushed out of the system.
Okay.
So it wasn't a 20 because now this is what I was saying earlier. If he took actual tablets,
yes, sir,
like he said, twice, right? If me and you take an aspirin, because I worked in the operating room and a nurse for 17 years. If you take aspirin, 2 aspirin, in a couple of hours, we're gonna see you had aspirin in your system.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's not gonna say that we had 1/3 of a gram of aspirin in our system if we took 2 pills.
Yeah, you got a point. Right?
Now he said he took tablets. 2 different supplements. That means you took the tablets twice, 2 times over. You took tablets, and when you took the NutriBios, and you took tablets from the BCAs.
Okay.
Right? So if they test you in a couple of hours after that, there is no way on this green earth, without you knowingly flushing your system, that you only have 1/3 of a gram of that in your system. There's no way.
Okay.
Because
But don't
see,
you
now
know?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is
Yeah,
where
I'm
they try
listening.
to confuse the people, and this is why.
Okay.
This is why I say I'm so adamant in doing what I do,
All
compared
right.
to everybody sitting here misleading y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
if you got to understand, if you take these supplements from two different walks of life,
Yes, sir.
right? One supplement is a super carb. Now just to point out, the
Okay.
actual job of a super carb is to put carbs in your system and put weight on you. Why would you put
Got you.
super carb in your system to lose weight?
Yeah, you
That
got a point. You got
that
a
don't make
point.
sense in itself. But what did he have to do to defend that? He had to tell you he didn't know what he took.
Okay.
So now when Bill was on there with him the other day, and Bill said, "You don't know the two supplements you took," he said no. But on his social media, he reposted what his lawyer put on social media, which was the two containers that he took. So how do I know what you took and you don't know what you took? That don't even make sense.
Was it after the lawyer told him, or was it before
Right.
when
It's
he posted it?
he now this the lawyer put that out there, right?
Oh, I meant to say, well, when Bill asked him the question,
Yeah, Bill asked him a couple of days ago after the suspension was already done. So that's
and
after we seen the bottles, and that's after Neutral Bio, and that's after
okay,
BCA company made a statement saying, "Hey, we tested that lot number. Ain't nothing in that
okay,
lot number." So then he had to say, "Now, okay, well, it was Scooter. You understand?
okay,
So now
okay.
Scooter and then here's the problem. See, they should tell Ryan to stop talking about this altogether, but he can't help himself. So here's the problem.
And I respect you. Right. Go ahead. I'm listening
Right.
to you, good brother.
So then Ryan says, I took the tablets that he gave me. So it wasn't in
Uh-huh.
so because the bottle that the lawyer showed us was powder.
Okay.
But Ryan said he took pills.
Pills.
But
So you're
now get this now. If those two supplements came back positive, but you didn't take those two supplements because those two supplements are powder. You said
okay.
you took tablets.
You don't think the same supplement can come in pill form?
No, the actual bottle that he said he took, that was his bottle.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you.
You
The
see what I'm
actually
saying?
bottle he had that he took something from was
Right.
powder.
Was
I
powder.
got what you're saying now. I got what you're saying.
Right. So now he's saying it's tablets. Which one is it?
I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying.
Right. So
Because he did mess.
go ahead.
Excuse me for 1 minute. When I seen the Bill interview with him, right? He did y'all mess up because I say, damn, Ryan, you messed up because Bill asked you, did you bring Scooter on to lose weight? And he said, yeah, I took the supplement to help me lose weight. Then, if I'm not mistaken, Bill came back, similar to the same question. He was like, no, I didn't do that to lose weight.
Right.
Something like that. I know he contradicted himself. I do know that.
Because now think about this. All right, Ken, you say, hey, I'm about to hire Blue to help me lose this weight in the last 10 hours.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Bro, you brought me in to do what?
Lose weight.
Okay. If I say, hey, Kenny,
yeah, lose
if I
weight.
say, hey, Ken, you got to take these two supplements. You know what the supplements is for? To lose weight.
To lose weight.
That's what I'm there
You're right.
for.
To lose weight.
Right. So then you be like, then somebody be like, hey, Ken, so Blue gave you the supplements to lose weight? Nah. What? So what are you giving the supplements for?
Yeah. I got you, Blue. I really do. I got you. That's why I say I caught on like what you were saying, like he throwing himself all over the place and he contradicting himself.
Right. So
on a lot of stuff.
So therefore, like any walk of life, you guilty in my eyes.
I got you. And
because guess what? And me and you both know this. I'm assuming you have kids, right, great brother?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
If our kids, if we ask our kids what happened and they tell us all these different lies, at some point we're gonna be like, you lying to me.
You're lying. You're lying.
And that's our kids.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now we're gonna do it in private because it's our kids. But I'm gonna say, stop lying to me.
Yeah.
Right? if your significant other,
Yeah.
if you be like, hey, baby,
Yes, sir.
you supposed to be home at 5. It's 10 o'clock at night. Where you was at? And you
yeah.
say, hey, I was at McDonald's. Oh,
Yeah.
really? Then you go to McDonald's, see the camera footage. She wasn't there. Oh no,
She wasn't
I was
there.
at Burger King.
Which one is
Okay,
it?
okay, you was at Burger King. Okay, well, no, you know
Got
what
you,
the
Blue.
neighbor took me over here right then and there. You're gonna be like, okay, get your stuff and get out of here.
Regardless what you tell me now, you're lying.
You're lying. Now I don't even care. Now I don't even
You're
care.
right, Blue. You're
Right?
right. You're right,
And
good
so,
brother.
and so first he told us it was Vada, then he said it was Vic. Now all the way today. So this is what it tells me. It tells me guilty conscience.
Yes, sir.
Because you already been handed the suspension.
Mm-hmm.
You already got the fine,
Dang.
right?
Mm-hmm.
All of these things is already handed down. It's already done, right?
Yeah.
So why today would you tell us that you fired your lawyer and saying this Al Haymon now? Who cares?
Yeah. It's,
You
I
just
mean,
really,
hold up. It's Al Haymon.
yeah, he's saying that this is what he's saying. He's saying Al
What?
Haymon advised him to hire the lawyer. The lawyer advised him to hire Scooter. Scooter is close friends with Zab Judah. Zab Judah is Devin Haney's guard. Like, bro, stop.
Why would Al Haymon advise him to and he not under PBC?
Right. Now it's Al Haymon fault. First it was ashwagandha. Then it was the you don't take supplements. Then it is you barely take supplements. Now it's only take natural supplements. Then you went from natural supplements to, oh yeah, I do take these artificial supplements, but these are the only ones I take. Then that went from, wait a minute, what supplements did you take? I don't even know which ones I took. Bro, you're lying.
Yeah, I got you, Blue. You right, Blue.
You see what I'm saying? And then here's the thing. Now you tell me and here's the thing, it gets worse. And this is what I'm trying to tell people. It's just better if we all know this. It's just better if you just be like, bro, you know what? You got me. It's over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because now it's insulting our intelligence. That's what you're doing.
Okay.
Because remember, he told us he didn't even test positive. He told us he did the hair follicle test and it came back negative.
Okay.
You see
Yeah, I
what I'm
remember
saying?
that. Yeah, I remember that.
So if you did a hair follicle test and the hair follicle test came back and said that you was negative, then how did Scooter tamper your? How did Scooter taint your supplements when you didn't even test positive?
Yeah.
Bro, that's like saying, hey, I got a D-weed, but I ain't never drink. I passed the breathological test because I ain't drink. But then I'm going to jail and I'm saying, hey, my man's spiked my drink. Bro, what? I ain't drink.
You hitting on everything, Blue. You really are. My thing is this with Ryan and Devin's situation. Y'all got history together. Y'all basically know how each other fight, but even though y'all grew up, now y'all adults now.
That's why it's personal to Devin Haney.
So, and that's why I want Devin. And don't get me wrong, I can understand his frustration. I can. You know what I mean? Because I'm from Baltimore, right? I love Tank, but I love Devin because he's a good fighter. And some of the things I don't like around his team make bad decisions, but that's not my thing to judge or nothing like that. I like Devin as a fighter. And I'll be glad when him and Tank fight, whether it be 147, 143. I just want to see the fight. And then after that, they can go ahead and shake each other's hands, give each other hugs, assalamu alaikum. Let's break bread together. You know? But my thing is, I just don't like a lot of people throwing salt in the game. You got two young brothers that's doing good for themselves. You know what I mean? I want to see both of them succeed. Whether they run across each other in the ring or not, but I still want to see both of them succeed. The Ryan situation, Blue, like you say, he constantly contradicts himself. Because my thing was that if he wanted to take something, he could have took it when he fought Tank. Because you signed the contract for the dehydration clause, but then you want to cry about it. So why you ain't taking up that? Go ahead. I'm gonna listen to you. Go ahead.
And that's what I try to explain to people as well. The situation with him, right? Here's the problem with him and Tank is that he knew he had an alibi.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? to give you an example, right?
Yeah.
You tell your girl, hey, baby, my man, you want to come with me to my man's birthday party?
Yes,
And
sir.
she like, no, I'm not coming. But you could go ahead, and your man like, man, I want you to come. You like, no, you can go ahead. You go by yourself. Your ex-girlfriend there. You're kicking with your ex-girlfriend. You go back. She like, yo, why you was kicking with your ex-girlfriend? But yeah, but I had you got a built-in alibi. You could have came
Yes,
with
sir.
me, right?
Yes,
You got
sir.
a safety net, right? He had a safety net, a built-in excuse. He was 2 years and 2 fights removed from fighting at 135. So
Okay, okay.
Tank said fight at 136 with a 10-pound rehydration clause. Remember, this is something that many people don't remember. Okay, remember the whole. As soon as the fight was announced with him and Tank, remember
Yeah,
he started
yeah,
telling the world, Tank is forcing me. I can't eat this. I can't drink
yeah.
this. I can't. He pushed that narrative to create a built-in excuse. So he had that
Yeah.
was lifted off his back, and he
That's
was
right.
and he was still undefeated. So
Yeah.
and losing the Tank, right, is today's time getting out by Tank is going to be like, oh, that was expected.
Okay.
So you go and you had a built-in excuse. Man, they weight draining me. Oscar didn't want him to take the fight. They forcing me to do this. They forcing me. I agree. Remember this. Even Tank's team, Coach Calvin, they said,
Yeah.
yeah, man, we were surprised. Ryan Garcia agreed to all the stipulations that
Everything.
we wanted.
Yeah.
He agreed to
Yeah.
everything. No hassle.
Yeah.
He had a built-in excuse. That was his alibi. So now when he lost the Tank, okay, what does he tell you today? Even at Tank and Frank Martin fight, yeah, fight me
I
at
was
140. I was dehydrated. See,
dehydrated.
it's an built-in excuse, right? When he fights Devin, he don't have no excuses. Devin can't punch, right? You ain't
Yeah.
weight trained. There's no rehydration clause. There's no weight stipulations. There's nothing, and you familiar with Devin. You understand? And if
Yes,
you
sir.
now remember when he got knocked out by Tank, people said he quit on top of it. So now you got that baggage with you, and you like, man, I can't lose this time.
Gotcha.
See what I'm saying? You can't lose this time. You can't lose this time to Devin because if I lose to Devin, my brain is going to take a massive hit. See, it didn't take a massive hit with him and Tank because everybody got focused on how successful the actual fight was. The
Yeah, the fight was, yeah.
things of
Yeah.
that nature. They made
Good
they both
money,
made
yeah.
over 35 million. So people
Yup.
dismissed it.
Yeah.
You lose to Devin and get outboxed or outclassed or knocked out by Devin, your brain gonna take a major hit because
Take a major hit.
right, because the narrative against Devin Haney is already there. He can't punch. So imagine he can't punch. So imagine Devin knockout
Yeah.
box,
You right. You right.
right?
You right, Blue.
Devin don't sell. The fight sells well.
You right, Blue.
You
Yeah.
can't say you was weight drained because Devin ain't putting no stipulation on you. There's no rehydration clause. There's no catch weight, right? So he did all these things. Now think
Right.
about these two things too, because people say that. Why didn't he do that with Tank? Well, if you 2 years and 2 fights removed, like I've been saying, he was 2 years, 2 fights removed from fighting at 135.
Okay.
Right? If there was any opportunity for you to come in overweight, that's the fight. Because you paid a fine of 1.5 million with Devin, you could have paid the fine with Tank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So you paid the fine at a weight class you said you're comfortable at, opposed to paying the fine when you got a stipulation on you.
Yeah.
And another thing is, all of this, suddenly he's back normal. What happened with the Illuminati and the children and all that?
Yeah.
He didn't do none of that with Tank. None of that happened with Tank. Now, as soon as you fight Devin, all of these things you got this medical issue, that medical issue.
You know, yeah, but you know why, Blue? Because I mean, like you said it, brother. Him and Devin got a history together before Tank.
Right.
Even though all of them ran across each other in the amateurs, but him and Devin really got a history together.
1000%.
So I think, like you said, as their friendship and the relationship grew, it started to get like somebody got knocked somebody off for us to get them brownie points. It's
right. And you know what
free.
else it is? You know what else it is too. When
Yeah.
you're familiar, you have a personal, like you said, they got history. It's different.
Yeah,
That rivalry
yeah,
is different, right? So it's like, bro, I can't lose to you, bro. No.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He refused to lose. So when people say why he ain't do this with Tank, well, so many different reasons why he ain't do it with Tank. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I mean, that's why I love your narrative about everything. You broke it down. You straightened everything out for me, right? And Brian had been contradicting himself lately. And I understand. You know what I mean? But I also understand if I was in that shoe, like everything that seemed like that's against me, or somehow, some way, everything connected to each other, right? And so I can understand that as the I ain't even gonna say victim, because Devin is the victim for real. You know what I mean? But as a person that's getting pointed up as a cheater, and even if I didn't do it, it seemed like I did it because the way stuff coming out my mouth, the way everything coming down. Now I'm at work, but before I leave, I want to ask you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it any kind of way that Ron can still get that tested and really find out deep down inside how that came about?
No, because he. So here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You guilty to me. There's no Ostarine is a very rare substance, rare
Yeah,
slave.
and I know because I just heard of it for real. I ain't
Right,
even gonna lie to you. I just heard of it.
right. So you can't point to any rhyme or reason as to why this is in your system.
What was it for, Blue?
Ostarine helps you. It helps you retain your muscle and your strength,
Okay,
but but
okay,
but but at the same time helps you cut weight. So
got you,
when
got
people
you.
don't understand what the benefits is for him, when he went into
Uh-huh.
the fight, he lost weight. Now imagine this.
Yeah,
Me and you know this, right? We all know
yes,
this
sir.
as human beings, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you walk around the block in the hot sun, you go back home, you be like, whew, man, because you
Yeah,
still have
yeah,
water, right? It
yeah.
fatigues you. Imagine being able to walk around in the hot sun, sweat the weight off, get home and be more energized or keep
Mm.
the same energy. That's
Yeah.
what it does. It allows you to
Okay.
lose weight,
Okay.
but at the same
Okay.
time, maintain your strength
What
and
we
your
what we
endurance.
need then?
And your
We
endurance.
need a rematch.
That we need the rematch.
That's what we need.
Absolutely,
Uh,
1000%.
you know what I mean? So would that solve everything for you if Ryan still come out on top?
Oh yeah, for sure.
As
Because like I
as a
said,
as a Devon fan, right? And as a I know y'all close, and that's cool. Like man, Tank, I know his whole family, all us close. But as a fan, would that straighten everything out for you?
absolutely,
If Ryan was to come back out and do the same thing over and over?
absolutely, absolutely,
Okay. I respect that, Blue. I respect
1000%.
that.
Because I still, from a standpoint of so my support for Devin, you still made
Uh,
mistakes on defense that I want you to clean up.
my man. There you go, Blue. That's
You
what
know what I'm
I'm.
saying?
See that's why I listen to you, man. Cause
Yeah,
you straight, and I respect everybody else. They couldn't come out with that. You can't even Zab Judah came out with it. That's my godson, but he
yeah.
need to tighten up in certain areas.
You gotta tighten up. Yeah,
Yeah, my
It-
man,
yeah. That's you know what I'm saying. That's
my
a
man, Blue,
you
my man.
still had you had opportunities to still win the fight. It's just
Yes,
there's an
sir.
asterisk by it. You know what I'm saying? It's just
I got what you saying.
you feel me?
I got what you saying. I respect that. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I got everything you saying, man. That long as that right there, it's gonna always feel like, man, he was cheated. Like you said, you was robbed as a fan.
Because we
So
simply don't know.
we don't.
That's the
You right.
problem.
You
That's the
right.
problem.
You right, dude. You
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
good brother.
It's like, bro, I could say, hey man, was it the defense? But in the same
Uh,
time, in my subconscious, I'm like, bro, you was on steroids.
yes,
So how do
sir.
I know? How do I know?
Yeah.
How do I know in the ninth round you'd have been able to throw that left hand with that same speed and that same power?
You right, good brother. You right about that, Blue. That's why I say I respect that, Blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Hey,
know.
Blue. Man, look, it's always a blessing. I'm glad, man, you got through, man, because I could never get through sometimes. But that was my fault, not yours.
Salute,
You
appreciate it.
always, you gonna always have my support. You know what I mean? I'm always going to turn in on you, man. You know what I mean? I'm at work right now. I still look at you while I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? But much love, much respect to you and your family, man. Keep up the good work, man. And I appreciate everything you do for us as fans.
I appreciate you, great brother. Much love.
No problem, man. You be safe.
All right.
All right. Can I help you, good brother? I was talking to my man on Boxing Live, man. We be chatting.
Mike H, what's up, family?
Hey, what's good, Blue? I just want to say blessings to you and yours. This is when I knew Ryan was Ryan, and when he took the steroids. But the moment his mother came out after that,
Mike, you got a lot of feedback.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me switch that. How am I sounding now?
The same way.
Let me switch this up.
Oh, now you sound good. Now you sound good.
All right, cool. This is when I knew Ryan was lying.
It came back.
Oh, damn. Hold on.
Okay.
Is that better?
No.
Easy. Let's try something here.
Herb Electric, what's up, family? Herb Electric, you there?
What's up, Blue? How you feeling, brother?
What's going on, brother?
Everything good with you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you feeling?
I appreciate what you've been doing, man. A lot of these other phony and fake channels, I'm not going to name them, have really been disgusting. To me, it's nothing to do with who you like, who you're rooting for. There's a simple standards in life. There's things are right and wrong. There are rules, and then there's anarchy. The rules are you can't have steroids in your system. So no matter how they got there, the reality is what it is. But what I've done for the last 17 years, I deal in herbs. So I knew from the moment this fool started talking, Ryan, that is, that it was a flat out lie. When he first used ashwagandha, and I haven't heard anyone mention this, there's an active ingredient in ashwagandha. It's called KSM 66. The letter KSM 66. And what is it? It helps boost testosterone. That is the reason. So everyone's talking about, oh, well, it was because of anxiety and all of that. Well, no, if you understand the compounds in these natural herbs, this is exactly what he was using. He wanted energy. And why did he want energy? Because obviously the weight cut was so dramatic for him and he could not accomplish his goals. Well, there's something in the body called adipose fat, adipose tissue. And when you're heavy, the detection of any chemical or substance in the body is going to be less because you have more fat that the actual compounds are hiding in. So as he dropped weight closer to the fight, you notice that was it 11 pounds or 15 pounds in the last day?
He was no, it was 16 pounds.
Okay, 16 pounds in the last day he lost. And when did he detect? The moment the fat of his body was dropping, when Scooter was working with him, then all of a sudden the concentration of the steroid became detectable. He had 2 weeks since his last test that he was actually fooling around with that drug. And it just showed up because his body at that point had lost enough adipose tissue, fat, so that it became detectable. So anyone talking about a billionth or a trillionth of a gram does not understand. It's pure nonsense. He actually did everything to cycle off. He took IVs to flush his system. Everything is clear as day, and yet people keep talking and dancing, and they're making up more excuses for him than he's even able to offer. And it's a confusing factor for me. I mean, this is what I deal with. My life is based on herbs and understanding the uses of herb and how they affect the body. He's a flat out liar. He luckily got off for a year, quote unquote, punishment, and yet everyone's running around making new claims. So it's not really because of the steroids. Your breakdown was the best I heard. I mean, it's like taking a plea deal. It doesn't mean you're innocent. It says you take the best deal you can get. And that's the situation he's in. I mean, so I appreciate you doing what you do, my brother.
And I want to ask you this. I'm glad you said that, right? Because you see, they went from, now you, like you said, that's you dealing this as your profession, right? So they said they went from, initially he said 16 millionth of a gram.
Right.
Then he went from 16 millionth of a gram to 16 billionth of a gram. Then he said it was 1 trillionth of a gram. Those are three, in your professional expertise, aren't those different?
Absolutely different. And see, and you got to understand why. Notice that the number decreases the further along we go, right?
Right.
That is a consistent point because you started flushing. You're no longer on them. So the numbers keep decreasing and they keep giving you the latest number that they're finding.
Right.
And that is the reality. So everything about what they're doing is clear as day, from the point of contact, the initial dosage, to every time they're going to say, what's 1 trillion, this 1 zillion, this 1 gargillion. It's going to keep changing.
Right.
There's a simple factors here. Why have we never officially seen the supposed test that he passed, his hair follicle test?
Right.
Why have we never seen that test? It's never been made public for anyone to see that he actually passed the test.
Right.
Why have we never seen the actual supplements? Why did they deny Scooter the opportunity to submit the supplements directly to VADA, quote unquote, USADA, and all the other governing bodies?
Right.
It's so many lies, and it's confusing that any sane person who thinks is accepting these things as reasonable.
Right, exactly. Because and then another thing is, and again, and this is why I love to have conversations with people that, understand exactly this point. He said that it was initially, when they showed the bottle, it was a powder. It was powder.
Yep.
And then he said, I took the tablets. You don't know if you took powder or tablets?
The reality is the illusion or the confusion that it's a tablet and Scooter doctored the tablets, or it's the powder and Scooter inserted some quote unquote powder in that and mixed it in. Well, these are simple tests that can be done. If he has the jar, even the scooper, if it was in the powder, get the scooper tested.
Right.
Did he in fact take all of the actual supplement, the complete dosage or amount in the container? There's so many things that are so easy to prove when we do testing and lab testing on substances and or herbs or anything. There are so many ways to detect what he's claiming. He has, so it's a flat out blatant lie. He ran from every single supplement that he claimed was the issue. Once their owners and or lab technicians came back and challenged him, he changed.
Mm-hmm. And another thing is, I wanted to ask you, great brother. I love this conversation. So now he said that the tablets was tainted. So I said that means Scooter would have to go through each and every tablet,
right,
to taint them. But if you took with 11 hours, if you took 2, it had to be at least 2 tablets, right? Because he said he got a tablet from the NutriBio, which is the cause, and he got a tablet from the BCA. Right. So you had to take 2 tablets. So you're telling me, and you took 2 tablets, and in less than 11 hours, let's say 12 hours, they tested, and there was only 1 trillionth of a gram left in your system?
Right. And aspirin has a 12-hour active time in the system. So if he's taking double dosage, then that period of time would not have been enough to decrease, because if his body mass was actually reduced. So it would actually have been there much longer. So he had to have taken it prior to the claims that he's making, that he only took this. I guess is he claiming that he took 2 dosage of the meaning? Yeah. And I mean, meaning each of those twice? Or is
he's saying that he took it. He took the NutriBio, which is the super carbs,
right,
and it was tainted, and he took the BCAs.
So he took each of those one time, or did he take was the dosage a dosage of both of those each time?
He didn't say. He just said he took the tablets that Scooter gave him.
In normal dosing, if it's a program you're on, he would have taken both of them twice. Like he would have taken one of each, and then one of each together.
Right.
That would be normal.
Right. Because otherwise, then why are you taking it?
Correct. Everything that he's doing is so clear because see, he doesn't. People who don't know don't know. Once I heard ashwagandha, I knew. I said, "Well, wait a minute. He's taking that for energy and testosterone. It's all connected. Every supplement he claims he was using, there's a direct connection to what he was attempting to accomplish.
Right.
To have Devin was drained, no energy, because the hard weight cut, the 3.2 pounds that Ryan had an advantage, the testosterone boosting effect of the KSM 66 inside ashwagandha, plus the all of the other supplements and the asterine. It's a clear indication this guy was on a mission.
Right. And that's what I don't understand, why people just don't simply get that, because there is no possible way you can be confused to the point where I don't know if you gave me supplements in a pill form or a powder form.
So is he concluding the ones that allegedly were tested, that he said that they've had tested it, because he says, we know the two that had it in it.
Right.
What did he have tested?
Now what that, I'm glad you said that, right? Because first he said he knows the two supplements, they had it in it. And then when Bill said, what's the name of them? He said, I don't know.
So we have to use basic common sense if anyone is listening. His claim is that he took ashwagandha and then he took those other two quote unquote supplements from Scooter, correct?
Right.
Did he say he took any other supplements?
Just D3 and omega 3.
Okay. So if he's never claimed that the omega 3s had it in it, correct?
Right.
So he claimed ashwagandha and he claimed that the other two that Scooter gave him. So it's not the ashwagandha because they came out and shut that down.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have to be the two that Scooter gave. So it really isn't a secret, but unless now he's going to have to subsequently come out and say, well, there are two additional supplements I took.
Right.
So he doesn't have to name it. It's pretty just based upon his accumulation of lies. We can determine that he's talking about the what is it, the super carbs?
It's the BCAAs, amino acids, and super carbs.
Right. So that's the basic assumption, unless he's willing to now expand his list of supplements that he quote unquote was not supposed to be taking.
Right.
It's like it's a series of lies, and it's like it seems like smart people are becoming very dumb. As I look at all the channels that I used to love, I can't stand them now because I'm like, this is just, and I don't care who you root for.
Right. It's like you said. I know exactly how you feel because it's just draining because you know better than that.
Correct. And we're grown men. We're grown men we're talking about. You know, we're not talking about we're not like him he just stopped being a teenager. We're talking about men in their 40s.
Right. And which I'm pretty sure today's time, every person that went to some sort of gym or something, you got some sort of protein powder, right?
Correct.
The bottles that he showed, his lawyer showed the actual bottles that had the tape on them. That he said, remember it had the seal was removed.
With the duct tape on it.
It had the duct tape on them, right?
Yeah.
They clearly was, I ain't got to open it. I know that's powder because of the jar.
The size of the jar, the size of
the jar, right?
Absolutely.
So then how did you take tablets?
Exactly. And there's so many factors involved. Now you have to think when you talk about supplements and pills and capsules and powder,
right.
if he's claiming it's a capsule, well, the capsule size matters to determine the amount of milligrams in something.
Right.
So it's so many variables. Even if he's claiming somebody tampered with a capsule and added some, well, that dosing would be so insignificant if you're putting it in that capsule with other supplements.
Right.
So it's nothing that he says lines up with just basic knowledge. Now, Victor Conte, who I'm not a fan of, but hey, he knows his stuff as it comes to this thing. He said clear as day. He made the point right when Ryan came out, and most people don't realize. He said, simple, your body weight will determine when and how we can hide this stuff and when it shows up.
Right.
When did it show up? When Ryan finished his cycles of Scooter, and I'm exercising and weight draining with Scooter. Because the fat that was in the body broke down, and now all of the stuff leaked back into your bloodstream, into your water stream, into your lymphatic system, making it available to be seen and tested. He's been able to hide it when he's overweight. When the body mass and the tissue break down, tissue starts sweating and liquids in the body. Well, now it's gonna you'll pop dirty.
Right.
And that's the science of this stuff.
Right. Yeah, now it's gonna highlight.
Correct. It's there already. It's so he didn't pop before for months, right? Because you were not killing yourself to burn your body. You were microdosing this stuff, and your weight was enough fat on the body that it's not really going to show up. But
and on top of that
fat.
And on top of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember he was drinking and doing all types of other stuff as well.
Correct.
So that helped mask it.
Exactly. And that IV for me was the clincher.
Yeah, and remember this. Him and his dad had two different rhymes and reasons for why he took the IV, remember? He had the IV, and his dad said that he took the IV because he was lacking vitamins. Now, remember, Ryan said that they gave him the IV because he hadn't slept in 24 hours.
Right. Right.
The end result is you had an IV that shows us that, let's say, you didn't knowingly take it, right? Let's just hypothetically say that. But you was then flushing it out.
Correct. So if the reading that you got was after your IV, wouldn't that even make it diluted even more?
It would dilute it even more.
So that 16 billion or trillion or whatever word they want to use, what was the number pre-IV?
Right.
It's like I'm confused how foolish some of my brothers are. I'm confused.
Right. But this is the thing. And hold on one second. Salute to my brother Manolo live and direct, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. He said, Blue, can you clear this up for me? We know Scooter admitted to giving him the neutral bio and amino acid. He said it on Mill City. Question is, how did Ryan get the 2 tainted subs if Scooter never sent them to Ryan's legal team? Right. And that's what I was trying to figure out as well. That's another thing, right, Manolo?
Exactly.
That's how we know there's lying involved. Because Scooter said, I'm not giving you no supplements. I'll send them directly to WADA and VADA.
Exactly.
The supplements that I gave you, I'm sending them directly to WADA and VADA. So now check this out, right, Herb? He said, now if Scooter sent the 2 supplements straight to WADA and VADA, how did you send 2 supplements to?
That's the question I asked.
Right.
That's the question.
Y'all both got, so you got 4 bottles. So now what you trying to tell me, right, Herb? He's going to try to say, but now this don't make sense now. Because what he going to say is the supplements that Scooter had was tablets. The ones I had was powder. But here's the problem. You already showed us that the powder, you said you had it tested and that tested positive.
Correct. And so Scooter showed the lot number.
Right. So all these supplements, so 4 different supplements now.
I think
4. That's no longer 2. That's 4.
Come on.
The 2 that Scooter got and the 2 that you had.
Right. Right.
Come on, man.
Anybody who's gonna sit and listen to this guy,
right? It just gets ridiculous, man.
Yeah, this is for me. This is I'm let's sit back and I'm confused. I don't care who you like. You can like any boxer person you want. Right. This is not the point. Even if you're my child and you come to me with a series of nonsense, I'm gonna say I love you, but you're wrong.
Right.
Why are we wasting work? It seems like the person who did wrong is getting all of the support and we're going out our way to defend him. And yet the guy who tried to follow all the rules, we're making him like he's enemy number 1.
Right.
It's confusing.
And now he's saying, now listen to this. I don't know if you heard what he said today, but he's saying Al Haymon.
What?
Al Haymon. Yeah, now listen to this. It's the pictures on the screen too. Al Haymon, he fired his lawyer today. And he's saying that Al Haymon is his lawyer is Al Haymon's puppet. Al Haymon told him to hire the lawyer, I gather. And now the lawyer told him to hire Scooter. So why would your lawyer tell you who to hire as a strength and condition coach?
Whoa. Wow, before we get there, question. What does Al Haymon have to do with Ryan?
Exactly.
I'm kidding. What?
Because Al Haymon don't have nothing to do with Devin. So why does he care?
Right.
And if this is the case, let's say Al Haymon is doing it to spite Devin Haney. Well,
okay.
He's giving you an advantage to help you, not hurt you.
Wow. So now we added Al Haymon to the list.
Right.
How long is the list now? I know it's Vada, Wada.
It's Vada. It was Ashwagandha.
Okay.
It's NeutralBio. Remember, NeutralBio and the BCA company came out to sue him.
Right. Okay.
So it's Ashwagandha put their statement out. So Ashwagandha, NeutralBio, Supercarbs, the BCA company,
right?
Vada, Vada. Because remember, he said it was Vada, and then when he realized Vada,
right, they don't do the testing,
agency, right? Then he said, "Well, it's Vada set me up." It was Victor Conte because Victor Conte works with Vada, and then it was Bill Haney and Devin Haney because they close to Victor Conte and Snap.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Illuminati.
Right. The elites. That was the first one. It was the elites setting them up. Right. Don't forget, it was the elites because he is pro Donald Trump. Remember that?
Right, okay.
Because I took the picture with Donald Trump. Right. They're trying to get me. So it was that. Right. Then remember he blamed. Remember the lady from the New York State Boxing Athletic Commission?
Well, yeah, the president.
Yeah, she stepped down. He said she stepped down because they setting them up.
Forgot about her.
New York State Boxing Athletic Commission.
Right.
Right. Then it's Zab Judah because Zab Judah is Devin Haney's golfer.
Okay. Wait a minute. Wasn't there one more? What's the boxer? Go ahead.
There's a lot more.
There's the boxer who runs Vada. What's your husband and wife?
No, they don't run Vada, but
Vada. They part of Vada, right?
Yeah, it was them.
Yeah, okay.
His mother said it was the doctor that prescribed him the supplements.
Oh, wow, okay.
Prescription supplement that he took that was the reason. Remember that? Right? So, and then it's Zab Judah. Now it's his lawyer and Al Haymon.
Jesus Christ. What the? And yet people believe this is reasonable. Right. So people believe this. How many different wives did he say he smashed? How many fighters?
This is ridiculous.
I mean, he smashed, didn't he, Cambosis? Right. He did that. He did.
Oh, yeah. His wife. Oh, don't forget he's being sued by Caleb Plant's wife for the.
Okay, wow. Okay.
And don't forget he's being sued by Logan and Jake Paul.
Wow. And didn't he say something about Errol Spence too?
Oh yeah, Errol Spence and his wife.
What the? Come and anybody. This is just basic man. I'm in New York all day.
Right.
I'm saying we don't. All of this kind of talk.
It's just simple mathematics.
It wouldn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's an insult to our intelligence. Like,
come on,
man. Stop it.
And even though we know he's fronting, the point is, how do anybody who's a real stand-up man can just still
just say this types of things?
Yeah, I would be like, yo, bro, even though you're my man, you way out of pocket.
It's nasty work. Then
everybody's wife.
But it's just a joke, though.
Yeah, you know I'm joking.
Then he said, remember Champside asked him, why did you say we should start a league with steroids?
Exactly. Yeah, he lied. He tried to say they asked him a question. Nobody asked him that.
Nobody asked him that.
He brought that up.
Right. And then he said, well, it was just a joke, bro. You're taking it too literal. Everything's a joke.
What? This guy said.
You can't make this stuff up. But yet people will tell you, man, he ain't do that. His mother said that it was a prescription supplement. Now you said Scooter tainted it. You know for sure. But first you said it was ashwagandha.
Hmm.
Then he made a statement and said, no, we test that lot number. That ain't us. Oh, no, it ain't ashwagandha. Then he said, don't forget, he said he don't even take supplements.
That was the original thing, right?
Yeah.
I barely, and then I only take whatever, 2 things, right? Something he
Right.
said.
He said he don't take supplements. Remember, he said anybody that cheats in sports, in combat sports, should be kicked out forever. That's what he said.
Exactly.
And then
Wasn't he
said,
going in on what's in Conte Ben?
Yeah, he was going in on Conte Ben. And remember somebody said to him, it can happen to you because it was in his supplements. And he said, he cursed him out and he said, I don't even take supplements at all. Right?
Okay.
And now he tested positive. He said, I barely take supplements. But in the same token, he came out and said, wait, I only take natural supplements. And he named it. He said it on ESPN. On ESPN, he said, I only take 3 supplements, natural supplements. Ashwagandha, D3, and omega-3. That's what he said.
Okay.
So how do you go on ESPN and name the 3 supplements and then turn around and be like, oh, yeah, that's right. I do take artificial supplements.
When it all comes said and done, he's going to take 40 different supplements.
Right.
6
so now
different
check
steroids.
this out, Herb, check this out, because we know better than this, right? If I go to the gym and I'm working out and I'm training, and you ask me, hey, Blue, what supplements you take? I'm not even going to mention omega-3 and D3.
Right.
I'm going to say, oh, I take creatine. I take protein. I do my BCA. I'm not even thinking about those as supplements. Because we know that's not what we're talking about. You playing semantics.
Right.
We're not talking about those
things. We ain't talking about vitamins.
Right.
We're talking about supplements.
Vitamins. We're talking about supplements.
There's 2 different things. And what are vitamins? Vitamins are vital minerals that people need. 2 different things. Yeah.
Exactly. But he's trying to play semantics. The technically is supplementing what's in it.
Right. But that's not what we're asking you. We're saying, what's the supplement you take?
Right. And you know what I'm talking about. So if we know what we're talking about in this world, only people that they pretend to not understand what we're talking about.
Right. They're playing games.
So if we go to a gym, Herb, and we see a bodybuilder, hey man, what supplements you taking? He'd be like, man, omega-3, dude. I'm gonna be like, what's the first thing we're gonna say? Oh, you take steroids. Because you're hiding it.
You're ducking and dodging. You're ducking and dodging at that point.
Yeah, at that point, you're like, all right, brother.
We get what it is.
We understand. You told us.
Say less.
Telling us. Okay, no more questions need to be. You just told us don't ask no more questions.
Exactly. We didn't ask you about no vitamins you take and multivitamins. That's not what we're asking you. We're talking about what are you using to gain mass? Blah, blah, blah. And that ain't no D3. That's not no omega. That's not no fish oil. We're saying, what are you doing in the gym for your gains here?
And for your gains. And you tell me you taking fish oil and vitamin D. All right, bro.
Exactly.
Okay.
And unfortunately, a lot of these people, quote unquote, who have platforms now, they're actually going along with this foolishness. A lot of people not as sharp as I thought they were.
No, they
a lot of these platforms I thought were sharp brothers, and now I have to rethink.
No, Herb, they're pretending.
Okay.
They're very sharp. They're pretending.
Are they making a calculated play for quote unquote followers and money?
1,000%.
1,000. They want to tap into that 1 million+ fan base he got?
That's it.
Okay. That's sad to say. That even hurts even more.
Yeah. What Tank just said this the other day, right? What'd he say? A smart person can play dumb. A dumb person can't play smart.
How about that?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, we know they know better.
Wow.
So that means you're doing it purposely. You have an agenda.
And that says a lot about them. And for me, it would say a lot about me for me to keep following them.
Right. Because
I can't
there's no way you can tell me anybody with 2 eyes, 2 ears listening to what Ryan Garcia is saying. It just sounds ridiculous.
Right. And he doesn't like, I'm not that intimately close to him that he deserves this level of benefit of the doubt over and over and over and over.
Herb, it's just you from New York, right?
Absolutely, all day.
Okay, we know here. Like I said, maybe people outside of the state they don't know, but
yeah.
And I ain't never lived outside of New York, so I don't know how the law works out there, right? But check this out, Herb. We know this. If we go to court, they will give us the opportunity to take a plea and reduce it.
You better believe it.
Yeah, but that don't mean we ain't do it.
That's the point. I'm gonna take them numbers because it's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game.
I want that. Give me that. Yeah, I say that. I did that. That's what it is. I'll hold that light. We're gonna reduce it from first degree to, man. It's all words and semantics for numbers.
It's all a number game.
And that's what he played, and people are buying that.
Yes. So people are saying, well, see, Ryan didn't get suspended for testing positive. He got suspended for not notifying the New York State Boxing Athletic Commission he took these 2 supplements. Please stop.
Come on.
The only reason this is even on their desk.
Right. We ain't even in these meetings unless that happened.
Right.
There would be no trial or hearing or nothing without that.
Right.
Come on. You tested positive for something. That's why we're having this.
Right. Or else it don't even come across my desk.
Right. We're not here because you didn't tell us about supplements. Nobody said that. We said we're looking into this because you pop dirty.
Right.
Bingo. It's a word game now.
And then Ryan, but they're telling you that he's been cleared because
oh my God, because he accepted a plea. No, you ate the plea. You're not clear. You just ate the plea. You took the best deal you can get.
The best deal. And then Ryan said this to make it worse. He just said, Champside said, well, why did you take the plea if you believe in the Lord and you believe that you got
you're supposed to go with the Lord, go hard with God, and God got me.
So you know what he said? He said no, because if I didn't take the plea, they would have hit me with something else. So that means they didn't suspend you for not notifying. That's just what they wanted to put on paper. Because if they could have suspended you for something else that's not in the wordplay,
come on,
then we know why you got suspended.
Right. It's like you just copped to the lowest charge you can get.
Right. Or they just chose to go with that charge to not have so much paperwork.
Yeah.
We know how that goes. Sometimes we walk in the court
Blue.
And for the people out there that don't live in New York, right? You're not from New York. Sometimes we can, especially night court. If you go to night court in New York, they don't want to. They ain't trying to be there.
Exactly. You're trying to get out of there.
Herb, they'll give everybody the same charge.
Exactly. Especially if they grab you on Friday, you stay into Tuesday.
Oh, you stay in Tuesday? Boy, you go in there, everybody get the same charge. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
exactly.
Get the same reduce. As long as you copped out,
right.
They're gonna give you the same reduce. Oh, you got this.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna make it walk.
What's crazy is you hear some of these quote unquote YouTube chats talk about they from the hood, they from the
right.
It don't sound like it.
Don't sound like it.
It sure don't sound like it.
No. They talking about, oh man, yeah, you see, you look at the paperwork, it don't say he got man, the paperwork is that's just them. If you play them,
that's legal mumbo jumbo.
Exactly.
I've been out here and I know my friends, family, and numbers that have been given, and I know for a fact the lawyers say, hey, here's what I can get you.
Right. Exactly.
It don't mean nothing to do whether or not it was done or not. Right. It means what the best deal I can get you. You better take that.
Exactly. You got to take that. Man, they reduce it to what? You better take that.
There you go. I'm going to take this 3 to 5. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Bro, what? You going to reduce it to what?
That's it.
Okay, I'm taking that.
It don't mean you didn't do it.
Right.
I know firsthand you did it.
Right. It just means that they ain't feel like doing that paperwork. And you ain't feel like doing that time.
That's it. So we came to a happy medium.
An agreement.
And I got out of here.
Exactly.
But it's so crazy to hear all of this. Listen, it's like YouTube need to be shaking up something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's frustrating me so. It's like, bro, this
man
can't be real.
Blue, I've been listening to you. I was on another channel. I don't know what happened, but my another name. I've been with you when you're a right hand man before he passed away. God bless
Yeah,
him.
Kurt.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on this block for some reason. I don't know how 1,000 admin they just blocked me and I can't ever. I've been trying to super chat you. I've been and nothing. It won't
Oh,
go through.
they playing
Dirty nasty, as you say, nasty work.
Yeah, they got my channel shadow banned.
I mean, for it's been over years I can't get it. So I said, let me go through my business and see if I can get in tonight to check
Yeah.
it. It's
Yeah,
like,
they playing games. You can't send super chats. They take likes away. They don't send out notifications. They just playing games.
and you know, their part, and it's crazy because I see all these other clowns with that bullshit. Not, excuse my language, the bull smack,
And they'll let that go.
and their channels are blowing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna let that go.
I'm like, wait a minute here. This ain't making sense.
Right. And, I mean, when me and you first started talking, we had 500 people. Now it's 240.
What?
Yeah. So where did 250 people go?
Wow. Wow.
It's not even realistic.
Wow.
When I first started, I had 30 likes, and it was only 10 people. Now that number don't even add up. How could I have 30 likes with 10 people? That don't even make sense. The math don't even math. Like they're not even trying to hide it.
Yeah, yeah. I guess there's an agenda, and obviously, especially the, you know, one quick thing what really troubles me is this WBC.
Mm-hmm.
How they dealing with this Ryan situation? That there.
Yeah. How they gonna come out with a statement with sympathy towards Ryan before they Devin Haney?
Right, but he popped dirty.
Right.
How do you? I'm confused. And how do you put Devin a mandatory?
They don't care to punish Ryan Garcia because he need help. What?
What help was offered to Devin other than y'all saying he better fight his mandatory when he's out on medical suspension?
Right. And then as soon as I jumped on that, then suddenly they came out right after I finished on my stream. Then they're gonna make a statement to Devin Haney. Come on, man. And like I said, that's not even genuine.
Yo, there's so much wrong in boxing, bro.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's a nasty sport. I told people and then, you know, that's why I said I get tired of telling. It fatigues me of telling people the truth. You know what I mean? Because people just don't want to hear the truth.
Right.
I said this 13 days ago. 13 days ago, you got the receipts. 13 days ago, I said they're gonna tell you that Tank Davis and Frank Martin did 350,000 pay-per-view buys. I gave you the exact number.
Really?
Yeah, 13 days ago. Yesterday, they come out and they say, "Hey, Tank Davis, Frank Martin, 350,000 pay-per-view."
After the other day, I saw 150, 200, and then now it's 350.
Yeah, but I said that 13 days ago.
Wow.
So I'm trying to tell people it's a script.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a straight play.
Right. Because
it's a straight play.
When the initial numbers came out, and because see, and this is what I tell people: when a person is not liked, it's easy to label the hater. So when you have a relationship like Rick Glazer has with Al Haymon and PBC,
right?
He made it abundantly clear he don't like the PBC. He don't like Al Haymon.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So there's an agenda. So when Rick Glazer tells you it did 150 to 200,000 pay-per-view buys, it's going to be dismissed because he's a hater.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I said I don't even know, but I reached out to people and people said, "Hey, yeah, that could be about the same thing." Right. Now, yesterday I had a member, or I'll just say a
listener
of Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
Hey, Floyd confirmed that it was about 150 to 200,000 pay-per-view buys. So I said, okay, well, I did a video, and in the video I said I don't even know if this to be true because it's on these streaming apps. So I don't know what's real and what's not real.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, to me, it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's so topsy-turvy, it's so unstable that it don't even matter to me anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So,
think the new model is people chasing an old model anyway.
right,
This ain't the same when Tyson and Mayweather. This just not that setup anymore.
right,
It's like we all know streaming and all of that fancy fire stick and all the other stuff.
right, but-
How it goes and the pricing model, and there's all kind of competition from new combat sport.
right.
And before it was mainly the best war fighting the best.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's all of this new deal. So anybody looking for those million pay-per-view buys, I think that's a
That's not. That's
a
not.
dream.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen because the piracy, the new.
Right.
You know what I mean? You, listen, if I'm driving in my car, I'm a loyal boxing supporter. There's a
Right.
difference. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want no hiccups when I'm watching.
Exactly. I'm a pay.
No reason. I don't want none of that. I want to get the full effect of the fight.
Right.
So I'm paying for the fight.
Right. You don't want the delay and all that nonsense.
If I'm a casual, I don't know who's who. Or if I'm just a Tank fan in this case, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who Frank Martin is. I ain't about to pay you $100 when I'm
Right.
a casual, and I don't even know who this dude is you fighting, and I'm driving in my car. Hey man, hey, you got the stream?
Exactly.
That's how it's gonna happen.
Do you think in boxing that the boxers, and I can't speak for nobody's pockets, everybody has a right to get what they get. But do you think the pricing model or what the pay model is out of control with the boxers?
It is how much the boxers are receiving?
Yeah.
No, because and the reason I say no because they put in there your life don't have a price.
Right. Agreed. And I agree. You should be able to get whatever you can get. That's just the nature of commerce and business.
Right, because and this is the way I look at it. And this is no disrespect to them, but Bob Arum ain't getting in the ring.
Right.
So why is he getting paid?
Agreed.
Right? Al ain't getting in the ring, but he gonna get paid off you. Eddie Hearn ain't getting in the ring. He gonna get paid off you. The only two people that I can say okay is Floyd and Oscar because they got in the ring.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, bro, they gonna get they eating and they ain't getting in the ring, and I'm risking my life. So I should be able to get whatever I can out this situation.
Yeah, the question, I guess, I agree with that 100%. I believe is get in any business, whatever you in, get what you can get.
Yeah, because they gonna get it. Believe
that's
that.
the point. My question is probably more geared toward, well, considering like it seems like there's tiers, right? Some people are gonna get the huge amounts of money.
Right.
And then others are struggling to get small money because the model is so
right with the landscape.
Yeah, the top heavy and and everybody else is struggling. So look what happened. What they're doing to Devin the Dirt, right? They want to give him a 1 point something.
Right, 1 point.
They wanted to give him now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everybody's shooting for the quote unquote 10, 20, 30, and more fights don't get made because everybody's believing their value is. I can't say what their value is. I'm just saying they believe their value is sky high.
Right. Because you know what happens is that's why something has to change. That's why Turkey Al-Sheikh, His Excellency, is so good for the sport of boxing. You see what I'm saying?
Because he's stuffing the pockets no matter what.
Yeah. And granted, he says that he has some illness. I don't know.
Right.
What is, so maybe he's like, I ain't got nothing, I ain't got no future anyway. Can't take it, but what he's doing for the sport of boxing is important because that model should be overall what it is. Because it shouldn't be about the promoters stuffing their pockets. It's supposed to be about the fighters and the fans.
But the Turkey Al-Sheikh, His Excellency, his model, he's not really a for-profit model.
Right.
He's doing it for the love.
For the love of the sport. Right.
What happens when he's gone and yet the inflated reality of these boxers are going to believe that that's doable?
Right. Because so you see what he's trying to do with Turkey Al-Sheikh is what he's actually trying to do is, and this is actually in the works. Hopefully it comes to fruition before that time. You know what I mean? But he's trying to buy all the promotional companies. And they all confirmed this. So they sat at the table. He's trying to buy all the promotional companies
and make a league. What he needs to buy at that point is to buy or get rid of or ignore other sanctioning bodies.
Right. And I would add this too, right? If he creates a league, cool. Now every fighter has to register in the league, like you have to do in
right.
boxing. You know.
Yes.
So you can't have people like, well, I'm not in that league. No.
Right. No, there will be no more other side of the street.
Right. There's nothing. You know, this is a league. You inside this bubble, and that's it. This is the sport of boxing.
And then, right, the sanctioning bodies are the last, to me, the worst.
Right. And then once you have a league, then you can control the sanction bodies.
Right. Or make your own.
And make your own. Or make it one belt per.
Right. That's exactly what the saying. All of this stuff has corrupted the sport to me.
Yeah. Because there's so many hands. We know this. This is just natural, right?
Right.
We say these and then we're gonna get out of here. But that's just natural, right? In the rule of life. What we always say, too many hands in the pot spoils the meal. We got 4 sanction bodies with 4 different rules.
Yeah.
The IBF got a next day 10-pound rehydration. The WBA got a super duper title. The WBC got a franchise. Like, bro, what are we doing?
Wow.
And then we can't even pin down who's who. You know what I'm saying? For instance, I can't stand to do this because it comes across as dislike. But you know, in a situation with Tank, right? 3-division champion, but he beat Gamboa when Loma was the champion. He beat Barrios when Josh Taylor was the champion.
There you go. A good fighter, but to me.
But then you can't take it away from Tank, because if
you
take it away from Tank, then you got to take it away from Pacquiao. And then
correct.
You got to take away from this person and that person, because it's not Tank's fault, it's the sanction bodies.
Right. And that to me is the biggest part of this problem, the sanctioning bodies.
Right.
Because Canelo can just the WBC is dirty work.
It's ridiculous. So the rules should just be this: you got a champion and you got a mandatory. That's it. That's all.
That's it.
The mandatory is
the number one. Should be that's the next fight.
Yeah, and that's it.
All this other stuff,
it's out the window. It's trash.
Look, David Benavidez, that situation in Canelo to me is the nastiest.
Nasty work.
Oh my God!
Think about this, right? Benavidez is now the mandatory at 175 and 168. How? Make this make sense. So now he like, all right, if Canelo, now in his standpoint, he's right. If Canelo ain't gonna give me the opportunity, I'll go up in 175 and get a belt. If they don't do it, I could fight. You know what I'm saying? But it's just nasty work, man.
Yeah, of all the sanctioning bodies, the WBC to me is the ugliest.
Well, I actually think it's the WBA, because that.
You think so?
Yeah, because remember what they did with that Macau Fox and Maestro fight?
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, and then they found out the judge on the board.
Good point.
Worked for the WBA. Then
that's it. That lady.
Yeah, she gets suspended for a year. They investigated, and instead of giving Macau Fox, who clearly won the fight, we just gonna rule in no contest. Wait,
yeah, what? That's great. And did they even ever call a rematch?
No.
That's the point.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was dirty work.
All nasty work. But let's get out of here, great brother.
All right, my brother. I appreciate you so much, man.
I appreciate you. Hey, man, tap in tomorrow.
Absolutely. I'll be there.
All right, for sure.
Respect.
Blessing. And that's my time, great people. That's my time. I appreciate y'all, man, coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down and showing me love. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all already know that, man. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. They will not send out my notifications. They will not notify you guys, man. I need you guys to tap in and support your boy Blue and support the grind, man. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all is your boy Blue signing off. I'm going. Peace.